There we are. So when last we were with these folks, you had already found out about. Well, I guess we'll back up further. The old lady, which had been mugged, was a victim of the other people who were trying to mug you. You found out from her that her husband was taken by some. She described them as basically kobolds. The town wasn't quite ready to deal with that. Eleander, his fear on it was that he would have to take a few dozen men down there, and who knows what would happen to the hostages. So they need to have a small strike force, at least if it's too big, to go in, assess the situation, and get out. Otherwise, to rescue the prisoners if at all possible, and to find out what we're up against here. Past that, then you had a nice evening's rest at the location of the homes of your friends. And it's the next morning, and you guys are all now level 4, it looks like. I think everybody's up.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good.
So before we go down into the tunnels to deal with the kobolds, can Bethul quickly pawn off his chainmail, because that's just an extra 55 pounds that he's just
Absolutely.
carrying around.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's actually a building just around the corner.
Are you getting medium armor instead, or what?
No, one of the magic items that I took was glimmering breastplate.
Ah, gotcha.
But I just have the extra chain armor, and it's just very, very heavy. It weighs 55 pounds.
Okay.
So it's valued at 50 gold. So if we pawned it off to someone...
Normally I would knock you down, but you haven't even ever worn it, and it's a new character, so yeah, just take your 50 back.
Okay, sounds good. And then while I'm there, can I, pick up a shield and, some sets of manacles?
Shield from him. Manacles, not from him. He's just an armorer.
Fair enough. And
Because there's an armorer down... we used to have labels in all these, but that was on the old maps. And this is an armorer down here called the Slow Warhorse Armorer, and next to it is the Bowyer of the Apathetic Teacher. The Provisioner, which is next door behind him, might have your manacles. You could go over there and probably get that.
over here?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to go back and put labels on these.
Where is item?
So
anybody else have anything? Go ahead.
So, that's right. I have a vicious short bow now. I forgot that. So, Jill, what do we know about kobolds as characters?
Not a whole lot, because they haven't been here before. You guys have never run into them as characters yourself. You do know, mostly because you came up from the south, is that there is a sizable population living below Waterdeep, which actually sort of has a relationship with the city, and they take care of a lot of things underground around them, sewers, mining type stuff. But you know them to be semi-intelligent, not the most brilliant, but there's some smart ones among them. They make up in numbers what they lack in skill and size and stamina. Don't trust them. But they will talk first, unless they see you as a threat.
Okay. So they tend to be sort of tricksy, and they usually come in large groups.
Exactly. That's how they make up for being small.
Smarter goblins.
Yeah.
All right.
Lawful goblins rather than chaotic.
Yeah.
So then Elm will sort of start off as we're basically going around while Beth will basically sells and buys how we want to address the problem. We're going to need to go into the sewers, but do you want to go dynamic? Do you want to basically go and try and bargain? How do you want to initiate?
The other kicker is you don't really know where they are in there. These are massive sewers, you've been told. They're from a previous city, which used to be here, and they just tap into it.
Oh. The assumption is basically Elm would say that if they control the sewers, then nothing else, they will find us.
guess you'll speak up. I mean, if they're down there, I believe they're probably working for somebody else. I doubt they're collective on their own. They're probably working under someone or something.
Oh, and who would that be then?
I mean, who knows? I mean, kobolds. I mean, for what I know they like to work on they work on the dragons more often than anything that's more powerful. I know they're like goblin. They're easy to submit. I
Ah,
mean, they very well could be by themselves, but I doubt that organized.
so you think there's a dragon down there?
I mean, I hope not a fucking dragon.
Well, so we're going to assume that they have some sort of employer. What reason would they have for kidnapping people? Do you think? Are they trying to traffic them?
Beats me. Slaves for themselves? Yeah, traffic, easy money.
Doesn't seem particularly smart to steal people right out of the town. That just seems to be asking for trouble, I'd say. But perhaps they're not that smart. Holy crap! 5 sets of manacles.
You be locking people up.
A little bit of kink there. You got all your weight back from that chainmail, I bet.
Yeah. On the plus side, basically, if you're gonna do that, then I'd say bring some sacks.
Now he weighs he lost 55 pounds and then gained 30 back.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the
Slightly
manacles,
like
they're big.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're like 6 pounds each, so
Yeah, this
he
is
just has like 5 manacles just hanging off the bottom of
Yeah.
his back.
Chingle, chingle, chingle.
I assume those are for spellcasters, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
So
in the worst case scenario, he will manacle someone's hands together, manacle their legs together, and then manacle one of their arms to one of their legs, and just have them like quadruple locked.
that's what I'm saying. Bring some sacks too.
crack and carry them like a little
Oh,
handbag.
to put over their face, yeah.
Rip the sacks up to make big blindfolds and gags, just so they can't cast, no matter what. Yeah, because it's weird, because technically wearing manacles, it doesn't say that it prevents it doesn't say that it prevents somatic components, does it? So you need to go like the extra step, basically, like using rope or something else, basically, like tie their fingers together or something.
So this morning, Eleander comes by with a couple of his troops to see how you're doing and see if there's any equipment or anything you all need.
If he catches us in the middle of shopping, then
Yeah, he's looking around at what's left of you guys here. Just the 4 of you. Well
indeed.
then,
So anything that you'd like to tell us about kobolds in general, or particularly these kobolds, that'd be useful.
I don't know about these ones in particular, but I do know about kobolds. I've battled them quite a few times, unfortunately. Tricky little bastards. Look out for traps. They love their little traps. Deadfalls, pits, poison darts, throwing things full of nastiness at you, pouring oil on you. See, he started just rattling off things, and it's this look of upsetness going over him as he's remembering all the things that have happened to him from kobolds.
So what? I'd assume the sewers there wouldn't hide those traps particularly well. So how would they be concealing them?
They dig, and they dig well.
Ah. So
I'd put them up against dwarves any time when it comes to digging a hole.
So they'd probably dig through the masonry and then reconceal them. That's what you're saying, yes?
That or have made their own tunnels.
Oh, well then, that sounds unpleasant.
Exactly. I did bring this though, and he hands you a little, like almost like a little milk carton full of potions, and he hands them over to you. Hopefully this will help.
What are they?
There's 6 little basic healing potions.
Oh,
Useful.
Oh, except for, no, 5. This one here, and he points at one of the ones that has a little bit different colored lid on it. That's water breathing.
Oh?
It should be enough for all of you. I would recommend, though, that if you go under it down there, do not get the water in your mouth.
Duly noted.
So are the sewers that deep down there, or are we going to be going into the bay potentially?
They're fast down there. There are parts that are deep, but mostly just fast. It's not just sewer water. Unfortunately, since the sewers aren't from us, they're previous sewers, it also, some of the ocean floods into them. So it's a small amount of waste and stuff from the city, but mostly just water, groundwater from places. It's just nasty.
Doesn't sound fun.
It's
No.
just not right, man.
But good news, some of the tunnels have walkways, so you might be able to not have to get into the water at all.
Well, we'll be,
So fingers.
I'll
Well,
leave my good clothes here.
yes. Whatever the reward for this better include a cleaning bill too.
Absolutely. Are any of you good at tracking?
Elm just kind of looks around at everyone else.
Oh, unfortunate. All right. Well, it's
Yeah.
probably pretty dark down there anyways. You have lights, I take it?
Yeah, we have our ways.
Okay.
All right then. So, I guess we shall be off. Do you have a suggestion as to where we should start? Since we haven't been down to the sewers in this town before. At least I haven't.
Well, the old lady we were talking to, the last place she saw them was over there by the Huntsman's Guild. But they were just walking along there. So there's 3 entrances that I know of that are somewhat near there. One is out in the field. It's out in the middle of the field. There's little copse of trees out there. You'll see corpse or cops.
Cups.
Thanks. And then there's one here, and he points over behind your house, but that's pretty far. The rocks back there from where they were at. I mean, I guess they could have came up. No, it's not really that far. And then there's one in the Snapping Line Inn as well.
I'd say at the least we don't want to go in the same way they came. They'll definitely be watching that one. So perhaps go through one of the others and try and work our way through the sewers in the general direction of where they went down. What do you say, fellows?
Probably
Sounds
a
like a
good
plan to me.
idea.
If you're
Try
looking
and
for
track
one that's not traveled, the one out in the field. That one actually you'll need to take a shovel.
We'll need a
Excellent.
shovel then.
He
Right.
tells one of the men, run over to the hippogriff over there and grab him a shovel, would you? And the guard sort of grunts and then huffs off, running off in his chainmail down the street.
How about a lantern too?
He looks back over. All right, so go ahead and add that to your whoever wants to carry him.
He'll just strap him on his back.
I don't take too much more time, but I forgot we had these two. I had 2 unknown scrolls. Would he be able to like figure out what these were when they were taking a long rest and stuff?
Oh, I thought we solved all that. Hold on.
I must have missed it if we did. I apologize if I did.
Oh, no big. That's what random tables are for. Let's go find one. Okay, one sec.
Yeah, random tables.
Finger of death.
I think it's only gonna be like a first or second level.
Yeah.
So
Power word kill. Fucking
Yeah.
By the way, does Gesh have basically a quickened?
no,
No, he does not.
it is not. No.
Okay.
well, you took what? You took the one you can change the effect and something else.
Yeah, I took twin spell and then transmute. I almost took was it the defeat for the sorcerer to get 2 more things, just some sorcerer points. I almost took that, but I took telekinetic instead.
All right.
That one is pretty nice.
All right. So then, let's say one potion of healing to all of us, and then the spare goes to Bethul.
Alright.
Okay.
Potion of healing.
So you get 2 potions of healing, Bethul.
Yep.
Man, a really cool random counter, but I've got so many links that I can't find it now. Anybody else have a link for a random scroll thing handy? I know I have one, but God knows where.
Maybe.
I don't typically have one, no.
Okay,
Hold on.
maybe I can do a search.
Here's the first one that came up.
What level are they supposed to be? First level?
Yeah,
Or-
exactly. First or second.
Where's King Knight Eye?
Ah, found it.
Oh well.
go look at Rob's command. Actually, it was a spell book. Where did you just post that? It popped up, but God knows where it went.
Game night.
Game
only.
night? Thank you. Link didn't stay around long enough for me to click it. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, those are both fun. Okay, one is jump, and the other one is the second level spell of enthrall.
Nice.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah. So throw and jump.
But enthrall's a warlock spell, bard and warlock, so I don't know if you get to do that one.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, charisma based on.
Yeah, enthralls is
I'm not sure how spell work though. So.
kind of useless.
Yeah, because that requires you basically stand there and keep talking, and as long as you're talking, everyone's like, oh, "Look at him!"
That's like why you use like combat and nothing like that.
Yeah, it just gives everyone who's looking at you disadvantage on their perception checks. That's it.
Okay.
Perception.
But
Well,
like
maybe
it-
we'll try to sneak into somewhere one day. So
Exactly.
it's literally only useful if you can basically draw attention, and then basically help other people try and sneak past by making them less perceptive. That's literally the only use for it that I know of.
Or if you're surrounded by 50 kobolds and you're the only survivor and you're trying to get out alive.
Slowly taking steps backwards, doing the Gilbert Godfrey spiel. Oh, the other day I was out.
You're just doing a kick line as you slowly back out of the cave, and the kobolds are so enthralled that they don't kill you immediately.
Exactly. Now you know it's there. It's your ace in the hole.
less ditch effort to survive.
Let's
Yeah,
hope
well,
it
at least
doesn't
I
come
can
to
jump
that.
now.
Or you could sell it.
You can always jump away too.
There you go. Anyway. So now what do we want to try to do? Anything else you want to grab before we move along?
I bought some stuff from is it Player Handbook? I bought a mirror, a steel mirror, and some torches.
Very handy.
Yeah, I bought a bag of ball bearings too, so we have that.
Perfect. Yeah, and the stuff from D&D Beyond didn't transfer over, but it's not a big deal. I've got that sheet open too.
What stuff is on there?
My drift globe, the oil, the
Yes.
yeah,
Because
all
I
that.
unchecked the box saying items, do not import the items. So, because I was
okay.
afraid it'd wipe out what you had.
Oh, that makes sense.
But you can drag them in if you want from the compendium.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah, spend a lot of my reward money on basically various different equipment, since that's basically what the only tricks rogues get other than their skills.
Yeah.
Just toys.
Yep. Got to be creative with all the equipment.
Like James Bond.
Yep. Or Batman.
All right, well, I'll let you drag them in or use the other one. Doesn't matter for now. All right, so off we go, I guess. I have to switch to a city map.
Yes, it was.
Because I don't have this grid we're going to drawn out. Though it won't take me long because we're going to a place that almost is entirely the whole grid is fields. So I should do it someday. It's just farmland. So he tells you to follow along the river there until you get down to the farmland. You'll see one field that goes east and west, and another one that goes north and south, sort of. And between the two, out in the middle, you'll see a small group of shrubs and a couple little trees, and an old failed well in there. And if you dig next to the well on the south side of it, you will hit within a foot. You're going to hit a manhole cover, a cover that goes down. And that would be there.
All right.
And we'll draw a little circle on it. Or not.
All right. So I guess we get out there and basically have the strong characters start digging away.
You'll get to work.
Yeah, a farmer comes out of a building on the far side, looks over at you all, sees the weapons bristling and the packs and all, and sort of nervously waves and goes back into his house
Right.
as you go tromping across his field.
Elm just gives him basically a cheerful wave and says, I'll go deal with that.
Official business.
And she'll just, go over and basically explain to the farmer, official business, Eleander is basically involved. If you got any problems with it, or need reparations for the field, go ahead and talk to him.
No, that's fine. Nobody pays much attention to that. You're going down to the sewers, huh?
We are. Oh, and I assume you haven't seen any kobolds around here, have you lately?
His eyes get big on that one. Kobolds? No.
They look like dragons, but tiny. She sort of pinches her fingers together.
Oh God, no. Hopefully, I'm never going to have to see a dragon in my life.
Just point the gash off in the field.
Foreshadowing.
I had to put that on there. Well, I got some bad news for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bethel in the main game, basically when the storyline had advanced a bit, the town was basically destroyed by dragons. So.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Now you're in on the joke too.
That's why we went back about 2 months in game time and started this adventures.
All right. So she'll go back and basically check her equipment, sort of bind her hair up to get it out of her face, tuck in things, just get ready to do dungeon exploring while the others do all the hard labor of digging.
Okay. So it's like he said, it's an area out there, one of those things where there's fields, big roots, or whatever, and the farmers have to go around it because they can't pull it out for some reason. In this case, it's because someone had a failed well, and also because of the manhole cover that goes down into the sewers. Eventually, you find this thing, and not too hard to find it. It's just covered up by trailings of the field that get thrown over it once in a while from the plows. You dig out the loose dirt of it and find this old stone cover, which has a somewhat modernish looking metal disc door on it that you can pull up. It doesn't have any locks or anything like that, but just has a little that you can pull it on up and off. No hinges or anything. And once opened, a terrible smell erupts from it of staleness and sewage. The distant sound of trickling water somewhere, and it disappears down into the darkness. Unless someone has over 100 feet of dark vision.
Nope.
And there's a rusty ladder that goes down. It's been embedded into the wall, rings that go down into the earth.
He'll start securing all of his stuff and say, I'll go first. No.
Wait. She sort of looks over that ladder. Do we trust that? Does it look secure to you?
He'll pull off a rope, start tying around his waist.
That's a very big waist, by the way, for a
Yeah.
turtle.
Yeah. Need a boomerang to put on your belt.
Like, you don't have a waist.
Yeah.
So, all right then. I guess that'll work. Is there anything to actually tie that rope off to?
There's trees and the well that they were trying to build, and yeah, there's plenty of stuff.
All right. So we'll secure the turtle.
They were trying to build a well over the sewer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that didn't work out well.
Yeah.
So on just in case they've been up here, keep your eye out for any traps. Remember.
Will do. He'll take pull out his pole of collapsing and just kind of have it go down before him, tapping the walls.
Okay, how long is the rope?
He's got 50 feet.
Okay.
Well, Elm knows it's longer than that because he can see
Yeah.
60, and
Yep.
it's still darkness.
So Elm will basically help by combining ropes to give him a total of probably about 100 feet after the tie off.
Yeah, and the tire
spring.
round.
Yeah.
Another 6 feet right there.
He says, I'll tie off further down if I know it's strong enough.
Good
Do you
enough.
have any light?
Pulls out a torch. He says, I don't want to use the drift globe yet until we are well soaked.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. That drift globe doesn't basically burn out, right? as long as you don't basically use his charge, it's just like a floating lantern, correct?
I believe
Well-
that's how it is.
Oh, I thought it only lasted as long as his daylight spell did.
So I have the light cantrip now too. So
No,
I was
I-
just gonna give you like a little stone light captain onto it.
Oh, well that'll work.
So you can just cover it up if you need to.
All right.
Light spell's
Yeah.
super useful for.
It doesn't have charges. It can just cast light or daylight. Daylight's only once per dawn, though.
Okay, so it's basically it's like a limitation. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, funny. I don't think Griff Globe come up in my compendium.
Oh, the daylight can't be used until next time, but light can be used anytime.
Yep.
Oh, then he'll just turn on the drift globe.
Let it follow behind you on the way down.
float right-
Yeah.
I forget how bright is daylight. Is that 60 feet or
Daylight is 60, yeah.
okay?
Normal light's only like 10, 20. It's only
Yeah, like-
about as bright as a
yeah.
torch.
Torch. Oh yeah, torches and light spell are 20-20. Lanterns are 30-30. Is the daylight spell 60-60?
Yeah.
Okay, that's huge. Nice. So if we get into like a really big cavern where we absolutely need to see, that'll be quite useful.
And it'll also remove any magical darkness if it is of level of the light spell or
That's
below.
right, because daylight's third, right?
Drift Globe is not in this compendium. You said you put it on your character sheet?
It is in there's a compendium that I did. It's the compendium for Beyond D&D Beyond.
I'll worry about it later. I don't want to mess it up. I can see myself wiping all your inventory out while I try to imprint one item. So
No, no.
we'll do it. We'll try it later.
It should be on there on the sheet.
Okay, good.
Let me save sheet config again. All right. He'll start
me-
climbing down, tapping the rungs and tapping the sides of the wall as he
Well, so-
goes.
Well, it sounds like you're actually looking, so go ahead and give me a perception check then.
Where is their perception?
All right, so you get down further down, you're tap, 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 and you tap one of the rings, and it has a different sound than the others. You tap it again, and it falls out of the wall.
One down.
As you get a little closer, you can tell. Well, maybe make I don't think we have any mining skills or whatever. You get the feeling that someone did that by looking at the stones that's been broken there and stuff. That this thing has been cracked out and then stuffed back into the hole.
Okay. He'll start examining. He's a shipwright, so he may have some knowledge of
Oh, that makes it even better
ladders
then.
and those kinds of things.
So you find after that, you find the next 3 rungs are all the exact same thing. There was a
Great.
group of 4 rungs that have all been set up to let you go tumbling down if you tried to grab them.
All right.
But you're on a rope, so.
He'll keep. Well, let's see. What's he got? He doesn't have any sacks. He'll pull out a little piece of string and tie it off right there from
Oh,
his
okay.
fishing stuff, tackle, and
Yeah.
just tie it off there and keep going down.
Make
Kinda
some
fire-
symbol that they can figure out. Sure.
Yeah, fireman it down a little bit and try the next rung.
Okay, after those 4, it goes back to being normal, and you don't have any further problems heading on down.
Excellent. When he gets to the bottom, he'll shake the rope a bit and keep an eye out.
Okay. Just hoping to find my map. Sorry. Alright, I'll do it the hard way. Okay, has anybody messed with their tokens? Should I copy your token if you did? If otherwise, I'm just going to drag it out again.
No.
Good enough. Anybody else going down, or is just Gesh at this point? I mean, I'm just the total. Are you all following down after him, or?
If we get in there safely, Gesh would probably follow shortly after.
Yeah,
Bethel
basically.
will follow
Dick.
along after.
No use for waiting. Let's get into this shit.
Let him go first.
Well, we'll drag him out one
Slowly
by.
slide down.
All right, let's preload this map.
And we're in the sewers.
Very dark down here.
Oh, I guess I need to give you a drift globe now.
It's based on the way it's described. It's probably the kind of thing you want to keep in your hand, not just because if you just leave it floating, it'll just eventually get like 60 feet behind you and be of no use without the daylight spell.
You're always on the edge of the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also pretty easy for anyone to just grab out of the air. So
Is it
He's gonna
30
take
in-
some.
Go ahead.
He's gonna take some of his fishing line and wrap it around it a few times and just tie it onto his shell.
Someone posted on there.
Like a little balloon.
Tie a balloon. We all float down here. Yeah. I had a trick-or-treater that came dressed just like Pennywise. It was a rockin' costume too.
No.
It was a
wow.
girl too, which actually made it even better because the character sort of looked like a female.
Oh, the teeth and everything.
Yeah, she was pretty damn scary.
Holy shit!
And
That
I was
is
like,
scary.
and I was like, stop. I go, your costume's awesome. And she goes, oh yeah, and this, my boyfriend's Georgie. And I look over to Georgie and I go, it doesn't end well for you, Georgie. Okay. Is it 30 and 30, 30 bright, 30 dim, or?
20.
2020.
Oh. It just follows you 60 feet behind you. That's useless.
Yeah, that's all like, oh, I'll just tie it
Hey,
up.
look, there's a light back there.
At least you know nothing's behind you.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Just as if you like leave it alone.
Yeah.
it's better basically you better like turn it into like a necklace or something.
All right. You're now shedding light. 20 and 20.
Elm has her lantern on her pack, sort of basically loaded with oil but not lit.
Okay.
So just in case she needs it in the future. Despite having dark vision, that means basically that in the dark, everything is basically she's a disadvantage for perception. So when trying to go around finding traps, that's not a good way to do it.
Yeah. Plus, you get to look at a gray map in this game. I know it's driving Matt crazy because he keeps using the dark vision. It's like, sorry, this game actually makes it monochrome.
That's so gray.
No, I think that's kind of cool though. I wish
Mhm.
Roll20 did that because there's no way to really fully simulate that.
Well, you can do it with shades. You can turn their vision to different shades or different colors.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that doesn't just make it monochrome. It just kind of washes it out. It makes everything kind of grayish, but
It
also a lot duller.
It also makes it weird whenever you cross over. Like if you make
Oh,
a
yeah.
light output like yellow light, but they see shaded in red, and it just makes this horrific mess when the two things.
Yeah,
combine.
I
Yep.
tried that with like 4 different players, and I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible.
Oh yeah, like in the very beginning, I was trying to do every race had a different colored dark vision, and it just
Yep.
made the map basically unreadable for the DM. It was pretty awful.
Very psychedelic.
Yeah.
No, it was just black because basically you had one person with red dark vision, another with blue, another with green, and basically they all basically were in the same room. The entire background was so dark I couldn't see anything. As a DM.
That's great.
All right, so Elm so once we're down there, we sort of recovered our ropes.
Yes.
Elm says, so do you think the rungs were intentionally tampered with? Is that?
Most definitely. Someone chiseled out the rock around them.
So then they're definitely aware that this was a potential entrance. Although since we had to dig to get to it, hopefully they won't have too much of a guard around it. But we should be careful. So basically the place where the kobolds were spotted going. What general direction would we need to start traveling in order to go in that to get towards that where that would be if it was underground?
Northwest.
All right. So would you like to attempt to go to the west or to the north first? Either seems likely.
Well, let's just go north then.
Right, certainly.
What it is.
Are any of you good at spotting traps?
I mean, I can look for them.
Well, of course, we can all look for them. But
I mean,
is any one of you actually good at it? Because I am not.
Not particularly.
If
His
we trigger the
perception's a
traps, we'll
+3.
know where they are.
There is that.
Yes, that is true.
But
Thank
He
you
does
for
have
volunteering.
survival, but yeah.
as for actual locating, I do not possess the skills. But
Where's our passive at on this?
what is passive?
Where
Oh,
is
what's
it on
the, where's the passive perception on
It's a good
on the
question.
character sheet
If-
you picked? It's
Oh,
good question.
Yeah, it depends. The default one, if you actually look at your abilities, it has it in parentheses.
Oh, it
next to
does.
ability.
Next to all of them. That's your passive on every single one of your attributes.
cool.
That's sort of cool. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Cool.
Bethul is not good with detecting traps, but he has blind sight, so that means that not many things can get the drop on him.
Right, do you have? Sorry, then I guess nobody
the
here is at.
+3. That's about it.
So, who here? Are you +3? Do you have perception trained?
Yeah, he has. He's trained. He's trained in perception.
All right. So and I'm also trained in perception.
So
Anyone
we can
else?
help each other.
I have survival and perception. His plan's to try and see if there's anything been walking around or moving around the area that might
Okay,
show
so
that there's
alright.
something been here.
so
He
what?
can
So
do
while
that. We can help you.
yeah, so while you move around, you're going to use survival to basically to check for tracks and stuff. Then I guess Gesh and I can basically use perception. I'll help Gesh. No, actually, wait. And what? And Bethel, what would you like to do?
Bethul's got a shield in case we screw up.
You're going to basically keep a watch for danger.
Yeah. I mean, his 10 feet of blind sight isn't like the greatest thing in the world, but
No.
yeah, it definitely
Keep you from
helps.
falling in a hole.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Bethel will watch out for danger. Gesh is going to be basically helping to look for traps. Then and Cred is going to be basically like looking for tracks. Now I have basically the ability to basically use the help action as both an action and a bonus action. Can I help two people?
If you have the ability to do it twice in one round, sure.
Yep, I indeed do. So since I don't have survival trained, but I do have perception trained and investigation trained, I will help it. I'll basically give Bethel and Gesh advantage and try and help them both basically look for traps and for enemies.
So who had mentioned survival? I heard that roll.
Correct.
Cret, you want to go for it?
Yeah, roll survival.
Yeah, because I use that for tracking.
All right. He also has his pole too out.
Right. Almost got a 1.
Yeah.
He's a little fake dice now mess with you. He's like, oh,
Well,
rolled over. All right. So the first thing anybody notices down here, and Elm notices it first, is that the sewer area is obvious of elven make. It's utilitarian, but there's still the extra little decals and extra work that elves put into things. It's also for a sewer, the oddest sewer you've seen yet, because there's no water anywhere to be seen where you're at. It's just roads. There's a huge hallway ahead of you, which is like, 40 feet across or 20 feet across or something. And then there's smaller hallway going off to a room that you can sort of see off in the distance. The big hallway, like a major road in the city, goes north and south. Now, there are some tracks here in the dust and gloom of this thing. Some of them look to be older, some are younger. You're able, though, to make out with your not so bad survival roll that there are tracks here of a reptilian nature, or at least a large bird type thing, something with little claw type toes and no shoes. And there's quite a few of them going north and south here.
This looks like they've been going back and forth a lot.
Oh, we're on the right track. And incidentally, I don't actually believe this originally was a sewer. I believe this was something either built or used by my people, and not to store their piss.
Sure, they don't make fancy pissers.
I mean, she sort of gestures around, like, look at this place. You don't need. mean, no elf pisses enough to fill basically a 25-foot wide corridor going both ways. This place was originally something else,
me.
I imagine.
Huh. We'll have to keep an eye then. There might be means there's some extra surprises around here.
Perhaps, or at least I'd imagine this place. Imagine the architecture to be a little more complicated than simply a sewer. Although obviously at least parts of this were sewers, but some of them are definitely not. So we should be careful.
Hopefully it's not too twisty and bendy. I mean, you gotta get it out some way.
We shall see. I guess. Although if what Leander said is correct, then there's possible that we may want to have to delve into basically the tunnels dug by the little bastards anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, keep an eye on our six because, or on our rear because they do. These tracks are going both ways.
Of course.
Duly noted.
So now, who of you has dark vision?
Crickets.
Guess that's me.
Yep.
Just you, yeah. Dragonborn don't
All
get
right.
it.
I always thought that was odd, but
Yeah, that's the unusual. But so basically, everyone else can see about 40 feet, and I can see about 20 feet beyond that for a full 60 as we're moving. All right. So you know what roles we're taking on as we're moving. So how do you want to do this?
So I heard there was also a perception roll someone was going to make.
Yep. So
That'd be Gesh.
Yep. So Gesh with advantage to look for traps, and then Bethul with advantage to basically to be listening and looking out for enemies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, almost got
Then
that 20.
20.
I know, almost got that 20. These virtual dice are going to mess with me. Okay. So moving forward, then you don't see anything here. It's a pretty open area, very, I don't want to say maintained because no one's been down here really, except for traffic. But it's hardy made, and so you don't see any disturbances so far in any of the tiles or anything like that. The tiles, are they 5 feet here? They're 5 feet wide. Okay. Oh no, they're a little off actually.
Yeah,
So yes, these tiles then, you're not quite sure what they're made out of. Some sort of hard stone, granite, maybe, hard to tell. Not much you're seeing from that though as you're walking along though. No traps at this point.
I mean, it looks clear for now.
And what's Elm's passive? Oh, I guess I can look that up.
Passive what?
Perception. Well,
12.
now I got it. That's why I just want to know in case he spots something and what the next person is that would actually see something. Because they're not looking.
So let me know if I need to make another check at any point, James.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Bethul is basically looking out for danger, right?
Yeah.
With advantage.
Yes.
I will save that roll. We'll roll again so you have your advantage in case. There's a second one.
Oh, not 20.
No! Okay, yes.
Wait.
Not that it matters much for skills, but still, I like it.
Yeah. It's nice to get one.
So, marching forward. Go ahead and march along then.
And he is looking for anything like where they may have like been walking around in circles, or where it's obvious they may have been, working for a bit to make a trap.
So the first thing you notice, Gesh, as you can see on the edge as you're coming up, is a large brass of some sort door, slightly tarnished. It stretches the entire length of this place. It looks like it might be two huge doors that go together.
Sit right in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Looks like we got our doors. Got a ways.
That you guys approached it from the other side than it was built for. So let's switch it over to the other side.
All right. Are there two doors? I see two icons.
It opens a couple of ways. Oh, maybe I don't need this one.
So that's just one big door.
One giant door, actually, as you get up to it. I'm not sure why this is set as a door.
Elm basically sort of steps up to the door and waves everyone back. And she'll pull out her and she'll unroll basically a long piece of leather and start pulling out little pieces of basically like wire and metal and tools, and begin sort of going around basically going around the edge of the door, checking for any kind of traps, locks, anything else of interest.
Perception check then.
Do you want perception or investigation?
Both.
Okay.
Oh. It's hard to tell because this door is covered in rust and so forth. You can tell that people have moved it, but it looks, well, not rust. I said it was somewhat shiny. It's just hard to tell.
Okay. Is there any obvious locking mechanism?
You can find that after looking around, even without your perception check on that one. It's going through. You're not finding. In fact, you're not even finding hinges, which is messing with you. And eventually, you figure out that there is a gear mechanism and a handle or something over on the right side there on the wall.
Okay.
We'll call it a wheel. That makes more sense. So there's a big wheel on the wall there, almost flush with the wall.
All right. Now, Elm will say she doesn't detect any kind of traps on this. Nat asks if you want the door open or not.
Well,
Do we want the door open?
The way we're going.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Here, let me open it.
All right.
Oh, it's because you don't do it that way. He'll go over to the wheel. He'll examine it to see if there's anything attached to the wheel.
Well, now that you see the wheel, it's actually pretty obvious, but it just sort of blended in quite well. Nothing you can see, nothing like trap-wise, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, traps or anything he might set off as he opens it.
No, nothing like that you can see.
Okay. He'll kind of examine it before he starts turning it to see which way he thinks might open it.
Like a clock.
All right. He'll start turning the time.
Okay, so as you start turning it, you see the door start lifting upwards, going up into the ceiling, and it's doing it rather easily. So there must be some weird gears or something inside there because it seems like it should be harder to do.
This is good craftsmanship.
Anything else?
He'll just keep going.
Okay.
Check underneath before I open it too far.
Just pop down and look.
Okay, there is a very dark room in there.
Man, it's a dark-ass room in there. Elm, can you see anything in there?
She'll pick up a piece of stone and hold it out to Gesh. Light.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cast light on it.
All right, and then she'll basically pitch it like a marble into the center of the room.
Give me a dex roll, just out of curiosity to see how perfect you are towards the middle.
That's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Get him out now while it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Actually, it worked out better for you. The middle of the room was a pool. Right, so it would have gone bloop. How far is the light on this puppy?
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
So I'm just going to make it 40 then.
All right, and as she does that, she scrambles to her feet and starts backing up.
Oh.
And shit.
He's like, rats,
And initiative.
Oh, rats.
drop the door.
Yeah. Hodor? What?
Oops. Hodor. That was so sad. Don't bring that up. I'm not over that yet. All right. And combat E.
Yeah, first I'm like, what are those things? And I'm like, look closer, like, oh yeah, those are rats. That's actually a really good token for
I think
Yeah,
a
that is
horde of them.
really
I like that
cool.
one too.
Yeah, I've looked for a whole bunch of different artwork for like rat swarms. And that's actually a really good one.
Yeah, that's been around in our game since level 2. So.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god, this freaking dice just invaded my screen. Oh good, we all rolled pretty well.
They're all together. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
good or bad, but
Grouped in.
all right. So the door goes up. She goes, rats! And you hear the scuttering before you can even see them. as starving little animals who finally have found some food after who knows how long and decided to charge.
Are the rats on the initiative table?
They should be. Are they all invisible?
I do not see them on the initiative table.
Oh, interesting.
If they're on yours, then that's cool. But
That makes them. Does that make them invisible? That made them invisible. Now they're on mine.
Well, it's not started yet. Maybe they'll go on after.
Yeah,
it
let's
starts.
hit begin and see what it does.
Yeah, they are.
There they are.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
this is going to be interesting for a mostly martial party.
Oh yeah.
There's a fucking fireball. We need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be the guest show.
And
I got too many cells. Sorry.
how far can they go, actually?
Not super far.
Nope. Oh, I love this color coding. I don't have to count out how far they're going. That is so nice. All right. Kret, do you see groups on the back? The ones in the back are going faster. Maybe they weren't caught off guard and they come rushing up to join the others.
How?
You see- Like
Does it
20
be-
feet away is the first group, the one that just came rushing up to you.
He's gonna start turning the door back down.
Okay. Considering, in case you want to change your mind, it's probably going to take you two full rounds to bring that door back down. There's only 12 seconds.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be across the door by the time you get it down.
Yeah. All right. He'll spin around then and
Though, if you don't move, you could use your movement to move the thing coming down, like an item interaction type thing, and then still attack anything within range.
All right.
oh,
so
but
basically,
he'll start that then. He'll start doing that.
So question is closing the door fully going to take four object interactions? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know the mechanics on it, but it sounds like it.
Well,
I just mean he could do this with one hand and still shoot something.
okay, because I guess what you said, take 2 rounds. Basically, you're saying it's going to take 2 actions or 2 object interactions, or
How often, before I get lock myself into it, what is an object interaction?
you get one
besides-
you get one object interaction around for free, and then if you want to get a second, you need to use your regular action. So you max you can do a turn is 2.
Oh, okay. I like 1. Yeah, so 1 object interaction, and we'll make it 3 rounds, and you can
Okay.
still do other stuff.
So basically, turning it takes an object interaction. You said it requires 3 object interactions to close the thing.
Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
other people could help out too then.
All right. So he's gonna get his net ready. He's gonna hold an action for the first one that crosses the threshold. He's gonna try and net the group of rats
Oh, nice.
and close up the door.
And maybe it's a very small net, hopefully, but we won't get into that.
It's the fishing net.
It's a fishing net. There you go. I catch minnows, damn it. Okay. All right. Ready to action. Done. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. I'm just going to hit it next turn round for you.
Oh. Yep.
That's right.
Sorry.
Elm. So you see Kretz frantically rolling on this thing. He's got his, what is it, crossbow? Or are you going to hit him with? Kret,
Me?
What did you, yeah, what weapon
His
are
net.
you using? His net, that's right, duh.
Yep.
So yeah, he's got his net ready in one hand. He's wishing around. He's moving a little thing with his other hand quickly as he can.
All right, so he's got control of the wheel, so I don't need to worry about that then.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
How do I move my character?
You should be able to, hopefully.
Oh, there we
Click,
go.
hold, drag. There you go.
All right, cool. Then,
I don't know if I can do
And
arrows
he-
in this one.
all right, he looks like he's attempting to drop the door, right?
Yes.
All right, and he's like, Elm will sort of look at all of them and be like, let a few of them through before you close it. She will back up, drawing her longbow, and then basically ready action, waiting until basically one of the rats closes into range with an ally, and then she's going to fire upon it.
Not sure we have a choice.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh wait, does she? Wait, can I give me 1 second here? I think I can actually do something too.
Where is the vision on these little guys? Oh, by the way, sometime over the next few months while we're talking about this, I plan to move us over onto the Forge and get it off my server here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's extra features and less hassle and less Chinese people trying to attack my server every day.
Oh man.
Oh.
All right, and before she moves fully back, she's actually going to point at the nearest rat swarm, and be like, be precise. Don't swing wildly. Just kill them one by one. Help action. So basically, the advantage is to attack this
Okay.
swarm.
You
And
got
she's
it.
done.
Who does she give in the help action to?
The first person to attack it.
Okay.
Yep, it doesn't specify a person. It's just basically the next person to attack it gets advantage.
Works for me.
And I think I
Alright.
went next turn.
Dark
You
Vision
did.
30. Okay.
It is Bethul's turn. So are we trying to shut the door, or? Or
I'm
is it-
working on it.
Alright. I guess Bethul is just going to move forward with his. He's actually going to draw his shield and his spear, and he'll move forward to. Is here in the way of the door, or would I have to stand here?
You would
Like-
be, I see what you're saying. Yes, you can share the square with that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, if I stood here, if the door was gonna drop on
No.
me.
It's only 4 inches wide.
But he's gonna stand here and he's just gonna ready an action to stab anything with his spear if it tries to scurry under the door.
Okay.
I mean, obviously he can only affect like these 3 squares.
Yeah, you're only
So-
going to see it once it comes under the door, but that'll work. Because
Yeah,
your
it's-
your head's above the hole.
And if something tries to get out over there, he can't do much about it.
You could lay on your belly. That might help.
He could roll under the door and wait last second to roll back under it.
Yeah, no.
Live life on the edge.
He'll stand here because if he stood right up against the door, then stuff could come out under his feet, which would be weird. So he's gonna stand here to give himself the space to stab at these 3 squares in front of him.
Okay.
But yeah, ready to action to do a stab. That's the end of his turn.
And all right, so Gesh picked up a new spell. Gesh is going to staying where he's at right now. Gesh is going to cast a magic missile
Oh, nice.
at the one the nearest the door.
Remember to target it first.
Ooh, I just lost connection.
Oh yeah, the connection's been a little. Another reason I want to move off my server too. I am not getting nearly the bandwidth they say I am.
Yeah, I know, it's
It's like,
there's a fiber optic cable running right in front of my house. I just need a shovel and some
Yep.
tools.
Did you hit it, Gash?
Yeah, I thought it would give me an option to roll again, so I'm just re-rolling.
Oh,
the
I
spell
see
a
you're
couple
doing.
times. So I got a
I see
5 in
too.
the first one.
I gotcha. That's odd, yeah. It should do all the dice. We'll have to look at that someday. That will probably be. Oh, there you go. And how much damage for the third one?
Another 5.
Nice.
Nice.
15.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's awesome.
All
So
right, and
blast after blast is slamming into this horde of rats.
then, he's just gonna start firing, and he's like, "God damn, there's fucking thousands of them!" And he's just gonna run over trying to help fucking Kret fucking roll the thing down faster.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and that'll be the end of his turn. He's gonna use his he's gonna run right there. Use his object interaction or bonus action, whatever he has to use to help roll down. And that'll be the end of it.
Okay. So yes, now the 2 of you are frantically moving on this thing. So
You're
we'll count that off
faster.
we'll count that as 2 rounds. Okay, here we go. You sure you're done? Because there's 6 creatures going to get to go before Kret gets to go again. Anything
That's
else
all
you
I can.
got?
That's all I can do at the moment. Sadly.
I think both Kret and I have ready to action, so
Hopefully I can stab one at least.
This one gets to here. Comes
Alright.
scuttling underneath the door.
Alright, as it gets under the door, Bethul will try and stab it with his spear.
Right, we'll get it right here is where you're stabbing it, because that's where you said you're going to.
Yep, sadly I don't have Sentinel. But it's just a normal roll. Oh, well, that's
Ah! Slams down in between them all. They scatter around it as you come smashing down on him. It's hard to hit a bunch of little somethings.
yeah, that it is.
And they're going to show you what little somethings can do to something else. What do you got there? Oh, Elm's got a trade. Elm got to shoot. Nice.
Oh man, I was one off.
That's
oh,
their
did-
AC.
that did hit. Oh,
Yep. You found the AC.
see, and I am not yet 5, so
So you got some. How much damage did you get out of that little guy? Ba-boom.
So,
Nice.
so effective 6 damage then.
That stabs through a couple of them.
Yeah, because these are all resistant to physical
Oh, yeah.
damage, right? Yeah.
Swarms are nice.
He's gonna try and net him.
How much damage did you actually do? I want to see if it actually worked right.
It
I did the,
said 13 rolled, 6 applied.
Oh, good. It actually said it to you. Nice.
Yep.
All right. And it's going to do its little bite.
oh, Kret gets an
Oh, yeah, the net. This first group gets all the attention. All right. Hit.
Nice.
Hey, and it's restrained.
Yes, there's restrained. They can use an action to do a DC 10 strength check for aiming at South or another creature.
What's kind of funny is that they can't actually attack.
They can, they just attack at disadvantage.
Oh no, no.
Are they restrained?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
creatures
they-
restrained
they-
until freed.
Yeah, they can't move. They can only attack if they can get into our squares.
Oh, good point. Yeah, if anybody was there, they could attack.
Yeah, so they need to basically free themselves before they can actually move into a square and attack someone. That's actually pretty fantastic. I assume they'd spend their action trying to chew their way free though, or trying to get out.
Yeah, AC 10 for 5 damage.
Oh, right, because their bites has a range of 0. I was like really confused. I was like, most attacks
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
range of 5 feet.
Luckily, okay, I think their bites are piercing damage, not slashing damage. But yeah, realistically, though, rats can chew through ropes.
Yeah.
Well, realistically, they can get through the hole, but we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to see if their bite actually was 0 range. Oh, they have a 5-foot range for some reason.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bite 5-foot range. I think that's stupid. But they
Big
don't get
ass
the
teeth.
they don't get the swarm ability to be in the same square. We're gonna change both of that.
Well, are you looking at a normal rat or a
Oh, good
swarm
point.
of
Good point.
rats?
I did not look at the normal. I just looked at rat because it was the first one that came up.
I was about to say because like I've
There is
inflicted,
an actual monster for swarm of
Yeah,
rats.
that's what's dragged out. I just didn't
yeah,
open
it's like I've inflicted lots of swarms on my party.
it. And nope, you're right. 0. Nice. In swarm space. Even better. Okay. Cool. That one's halted.
Nice.
Oh, I like that the logo's even a net.
It is
Okay.
just very, very angry.
All right, next group then. So they're going to make their try to get out. Let's see if they can do it. That's a whole strength of 10 it was to get out.
Yep. Strength
Sir-
of 10.
Biting and chewing and so forth away to get out. And no, they're stuck there. Chewing and screaming and squeaking.
Nice.
Next. Too far. I guess to here. Next. Next. And they're gonna try to get onto you.
Right.
You have anything to stop that from happening? All right.
No, I used my reaction, so I got nothing.
Snap, snap. Girlish screams. Yeah, that would work. Ew, rats! I can't. But see, if I put them on you, I can't see. They're on. I can't target you now.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I could see me, but I couldn't target them.
Yeah, that's one thing I hated about swarms.
All right, so now we can try this. Missed. Snap, snap, snap. Quit. These little creatures, another swarm comes pouring underneath the door, scrambles over the top of your net and the other ones, and starts snapping and biting and climbing up you.
Great.
Off.
He'll shrink
Okay.
down a little bit.
As he brings his head down tighter to his body.
Yeah.
And
Rats.
misses as well. Snap, snap, snap.
Nice.
And this one's going to try to snap it. Actually, we'll have to climb onto him. Let me target you first. Oops.
Hey, you want to know the good news? Is you don't have to worry about Bethul knocking these guys prone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
they all missed.
Oh, 22? Shit.
Oh, can you see what they rolled?
Yeah, tell well, because I have shield now. I picked up shield, so a screen popped up and it gave me an option to use shield as a reaction.
Oh, okay.
But it would have made a difference anyways. My AC would only been 20.
Well, they only rolled a 4 and a 6. I don't know what you saw.
They told me they rolled a 22 to hit.
Oh, I was just fucking with you.
It's scared as shit.
It's weird. I'm not seeing any of the rolls for them.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Oh, I don't know what that was about. That was weird. Oh, it says hit. Oh, that's the damage it did underneath there. I got it. 22. I got you. 2 dice 6. Okay. Sorry, it took me a little while to figure that out then. So why are there 2 damage rolls? I guess it's for case it does extra.
So they
Oh,
hit
Okay,
me.
well,
At,
it did.
at
It
more
did.
than half, it does 2d6. At less than half HP, it does 1d6.
Yeah,
So that
so it's
might be the
badly
difference.
injured.
It is. You lucked out. You took a whole of 4.
Woo!
Okay, now I see. Thank you. Ew. Sorry, my dog with a beard drank a bunch of water and decided he had to come over and shake its head next to me. Yeah.
There you go, Dad.
It's like, oh, thanks for the shower. All right, crit.
Kret's gonna use his claws and try and swipe him off Gesh there.
All right, that's the one. That's the one that you get advantage on.
Oh, that group?
Yeah, help action from
Be
Yep.
back.
from
Yeah,
Albert.
because it got zapped by a magic missile. That wasn't a roll.
Yep, exactly. So
Oh,
it's still
nice.
active.
All right.
Guess it's freaking.
First roll. Advantage.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, go with the 16.
All right.
Nice.
And he'll bring in with his bonus action. Attack and normal. And some damage. 7.
Yay.
All right, and then just keep cranking.
So
This'll be the
this
third
is the
crank.
third round. Yes, exactly. So the door seals to the ground. You've only got these ones here to deal with.
Ooh, all right. Clobbering time.
Had to go there. Okay. Cowabunga. All right, and move on. Elm.
All right, Elm will
Oops,
take
wait.
it.
There we go. My bad.
All right, so Elm will take a steadying breath and aim for the few that are still swarming around Gesh.
gotta find some more music.
So, effective 6. 6 more damage. I assume it's enough since we're near death.
There we go. That'll hit twice.
Alright, so
Nice.
12 damage to the near death ones on Gesh. So effective 6, right?
Yes.
Does that have to drop them?
Oh, it didn't apply it.
I don't see it.
I didn't see. I mean, I saw the dice roll, but it didn't actually show the attack on the board.
I see on mine. I see basically attack was 23 and the damage was 12.
Oh, funny. Well, 12's gonna be enough to kill these guys.
Yeah, effective 6, right? That's
Yeah.
enough.
And they had 4, so that does it.
All right, cool. All right. All right, then she will basically. Well, she can't move, so she's done. Bethul.
Alright. Yep, Bethul. I'm not actually moving, I'm just moving so I can target these things. Bethul is dealing with the very lovely rats that are just swarming his body.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna
just-
refresh, but I don't think you need me. You just keep going.
Yeah, he just has the rats that are just absolutely swarming his body, and he's just gonna try and shish kebab some of them. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, just.
Oh, I can watch it on the other computer.
Schmack.
Nice. And then once I come back, I'll mark off the ones that are on Gesh as dead. It just everything locked up.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why it wasn't showing your stuff. Like, huh?
That's my action. I have a bonus action, but I don't think I really have anything at the moment that I can use as a bonus action, so I will end my turn.
All right.
Reload.
I'm gonna move you guys so I can grab my rats.
All right, go ahead.
Die, rats, die.
Dead.
Okay.
All right, having Elm shot the last couple rats off of him, he's gonna collect himself and he's like, "Ah, fuck it," and he's gonna just shoot a magic missile again, just try to fucking get the ones off of crit, and he's gonna cast it at second level. Add that second to it.
Oh, I get to fix these magic missiles one of these days. So I guess
So how
just
do you
do
roll the damage?
3-4 dice, 3-4 times. You did it last time. How did you do it last time?
I think I figured it out right there.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Plus
Ooh!
one more, right?
Yeah. I'll
Well,
add
okay,
it afterwards.
it has the +1, and then I did it said I added 2d4 + 2 to it, so it added all 3 of those. Oh, one more. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you could cast it at second level, right?
Yeah, I completely forgot it. Bam. Not consume. Cast. No. So 14 damage altogether.
Nice. Well, at least I can be doing half damage now. As you can tell, you've thinned him out quite a bit. There's only a few of them running up and down him.
All right, and then that'll be in guest turn. He's gonna just kind of. No, he's not gonna do anything, but in character, he's just gonna start swatting at correct, trying to swipe these little fucking rats off of him.
Sweep him off.
Get off of my turtle friend!
Yeah, he's gonna get up one inside that shell. That'll be bad. Okay.
No.
Not good.
All right. This little group here, then, another group that was in there scurries forward, starts climbing all over you again. Get?
Did he get out of the net?
Oh, good point. The net. Forgot the net. No, he doesn't. Let's try the net. Thank you. Strength 10. Ability check. That's not going to do it. This works out well. All right. Woohoo. Okay, time for a bite on Bethul. Snap, snap, snap.
How dare they?
I don't think a 9's going to do it.
No, he has an AC of 18 with this shield.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. Back to the top. Snap, snap, snap. Crit, they're still chewing away at you. Oh, they hit you.
Wow. Ouch.
Do you have anything to stop that?
Does screaming like a girl count?
Yeah. You only take 5, though. That's their first dice. Since they're
Alright.
down at half. Screaming like a girl seems to get them excited. You would have to climb on top of something to complete the effect. All right, well, what do you want to do in there? Now's your chance.
He's just gonna start smashing them.
Okay.
He'll use his item interaction this time to take out his koala and start scraping him off.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta choose target first.
That'll hit.
For 11, and then he'll come in with a claw. Nine.
That one's not going to do it.
All right. And end turn.
Is that your hit points that are... No, you're all good. It's the one underneath you. I'd seen the nearly dead bar. I guess that's the rats underneath you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. Elm.
Alright, so the ones on Cred are near death then, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Ah,
He's
alright.
brushing the last of them off him at this point.
Hmm.
There's a
Alright.
horde still in the net, which can't get out, it seems, and then the last group, which is climbing over Bethul, which he seems to be
Alright.
dealing with, but...
I'm like, I don't need advantage with these guys. Roll bare minimum.
You still hit him, though. Which one are you hitting, by the way? Oh, well, no, when you do the damage, it'll show it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There you go.
So basically,
Nice.
you see arrows fly through and pierce through the last few that are crawling over your shell. Then she'll call out to over to what's his face
Bethul?
to Bethul. Be like, use your shield, smash them into the ground. Help action on that one.
Speaking of, it's Bethul's turn. Am
So
I
you-
still targeting the rats? I am. Okay, good. And spear stab.
With advantage?
Yep.
With advantage.
Attack. Advantage. Good thing I had the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, a martial character versus a
swarm?
swarm is not fun.
No.
But that's my action. I don't have any bonus action I can do at the moment, so
As you're stomping like little girls trying to kill the rats.
Nah, he's not being like a little girl about it. He's just more just angrily just come here, you little bastards.
It's another one. Gesh. You just see the two groups left, one in a net and one a group climbing all over Bethul.
All right. So if I was, you're not gonna, so if I attacked the creatures on him, it's not gonna hurt him anyway.
No, I'm not. We're not gonna deal with that.
All right. All right. He's gonna tell Bethul, Bethul, you stay very still. He's gonna hold his hand out and firebolt you. He's gonna firebolt the rats. He's firebolting the rats.
It's like it's one thing if you're like swinging a weapon, you're just like, all right, fire. Bethul just like panics and like grabs a rat and tries to hold it in the way of the bolt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload real quick. 1 sec.
Oh,
I
who cast what?
do
I
believe
just
it is
found a token.
Oh,
I
cool.
do believe it is firebolt, not fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
firebolt. Yeah. Fireball.
What's the difference?
Well, one is gonna kill everyone.
The rats are dead. That's what.
Rats are dead. We smoked out the kobolds. Everything's great.
Job's done.
Sorry about the burning building over there. All right.
Why do we keep setting things on fire every adventure?
I mean, on the plus side, everything here appears to be stone. So even
Yes.
if you miss,
No one
There
knows
shouldn't
about
be
that
any
fire other
collateral.
than us. Okay. Gesh get that on the tight wraps.
Yeah, last time he did too, didn't he? Yeah, someone
Yeah.
burned the barn down.
Father told me this would happen. I told.
yeah, the druid isn't here to basically put it out either.
Yeah, right.
Right.
All right. Who we at? Guess still. What? Anything else you got?
I had to reload. I don't even know if
Oh, I'm sorry.
did
Take
my
your
roll
time.
go through.
It's, no. If I see anything, no, nothing at all. Well, you know what I was going to do is I was say let's take a quick break while you're reloading. Because I wanted to take. I have dog duty tonight, and she's pacing way too much.
Gotcha. Do you think?
All right, that's
So
cool.
let's take a 5-minute one here. It's been an hour and a half, and I'm going to pause this lovely monotonous tune in the background.
Yeah, that 35-second loop.
Yeah. All right, so give me 5 minutes. Hopefully everybody will be reloaded by then,
sir.
and we'll dive back in. Be right back.
Sounds
Good
good.
deal.
Just gotta catch my breath from all those damn stairs. It'd be okay if I didn't try to run upstairs. It's just something in me that has to run upstairs.
It's fun. Until you get to the top.
Gasp, gasp. Yeah.
Right?
It was nice when I went to California, though, because we visited. Because I was like, I have superpowers now. I was like running up hills and everything.
Yeah.
It only lasted for a couple of days, but it was cool while it lasted. I see why they train for the Olympics here, though. Because you get all the extra power once you're you can deal with this level of air and you get a lot better air. You kick ass. You run fast.
Your body's super oxygenated.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Cool.
All right, you get your firebolt working, Gesh?
Nope, he's not back yet. I'll wait.
All right, back.
Yay. Let's see if your firebolt works now.
Oh, actually, I switched plans too. I thought about it as I was reloading.
You got the opportunity. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So can I twin Witch Bolt?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's toss both of them up there. With
It
twin
only-
first.
It only affects one target, right?
Yeah, only one target. I have to concentrate on it, but I do one target.
You can.
That's cool.
If you lose concentration, though, it'll get rid of both.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Easy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna do Witch Bolt, and let me throw it on there so you can at least see what it does.
Yeah. Our musical selection is called the Goblin Cave, if you're wondering what the little muttering noises are.
Surprised that's the rats. They
Yeah, they
learned how to
talk.
mutter.
Some bored-ass druids are up here awakening the hordes. Why is it not showing any? There we go. Okay, let's do it. And at least you won't do half damage, too.
Right then, not one.
Oh, well.
Oh no.
We have to
Well
roll,
then,
roll for each.
yeah, I got a twin spell. It's roll time.
Well, the ones in the net you're going to have an advantage on, I believe, since they're restrained.
Yes, correct.
Good thing you have advantage. Roll that again. Oh, did you hit it with that lovely
14.
roll? You did hit it. Okay, that's good enough. Go ahead and roll again, see if you get a natural 20, because it was advantage. I think you can just hit the attack button again.
Yeah, you'll be able to do that time. So 19 on that one though.
Okay,
Almost.
well, that still hits. Okay. Give me some damage.
Only 4.
But you can do more next round if you want to. Okay.
Yep.
So the little lightning bolts, these little rats that are stuck inside the cage, or the net.
Yeah, sorry about the I tried.
Almost zapped him instead. Alright, anything else you want to try? Move, anything at all?
He is gonna take a step back.
Get out of the pile of rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Heck.
gonna, fucking knock them off. Good thing I brought soap, you know, guys?
And the net group. All right, they're gonna try to get out again. Strength check. Hey, they're free.
No.
Hell, they rolled a 20.
Yep, and that uses their actions. Now they're free to move around.
They are free, and they're going to. Let's see. D3, D4 minus 1. All right. Well, they like Bethul. So now you got 2 hordes on you.
Oh no.
Holy.
You know, that was their action, though. And next.
You know, you would look lovely in a fur coat.
He's wearing one. The one group climbing on you. Snap, snap, snap. Did not hit with an 8. We're back to crit.
Wham bam. Come on, biz. Yeah, voila. Oh my gosh. Alright, follow up with the claws.
Yay! The claws always seem to hit.
Yeah. Nice. Alright.
All right, so only one left then.
Yes. No, there's 2
Oh.
groups on Bethul right now. It's covered in them.
No, great.
All right, whichever one looks more injured, I will then basically aim for. I can't really pick because they're stacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them side by side so we know, but just know that they're on him. Damn.
2 and a 3. All right, I miss. I'm done.
Sweet fucking rat.
It's hard to aim when there's someone underneath all of them.
He's almost more rat than man at this point.
Yes, exactly. Pound per pound, yes.
Alright. He's getting a little tired of this, so he is going to imbue his spear with a divine and holy smite if he hits on these rats. So just a normal attack. That'll hit.
There you go.
So, normal attack.
Damn.
Very little damage. But
Didn't you say you picked up Shield Master?
I did. The bonus action knocking them prone doesn't work on swarms because swarms can't be prone.
Can you at least? You said you can shove them. Can you shove them? You get 5 feet back. But that's a swarm as well. I don't know about.
Oh, that is actually true. Yes.
Well, yeah, but they're all. I have 2 things on top of me. There's not much that I can really do with that.
At least get one of them not attacking you.
I guess yeah, but it'll just immediately just walk back onto me. But anyway, he is doing smite on it empowered. So 10 extra points of radiant damage, which they can't resist.
Nice.
But that cost me a spell slot.
Almost dusted him though.
Yeah. Just for fun though, we'll do the shield master. Just where is my? Sorry, shield master shove. There we go. So I make a shove against them, which I think is like my athletics contested by their athletics or something.
Which one are you doing? The near dead ones or the other ones?
The ones that he's been attacking this whole time,
Okay,
so the near death ones.
You got it.
His athletics is pitiful.
I'm trying to think if I want to. I mean, they're rats. They should probably use acrobatics to get out of the way.
Yeah, I just can't remember what it is for a shove, if it's athletics or acrobatics.
You use athletics. They pick between the better of the two.
And
Okay.
we push. So nothing happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You shove at them, and some of them move against the wall, and the other ones skitter out of the way as you sort of scrape it across the floor, trying to hit all these damn rats off of you.
Alright, that seemed my turn.
And Mr. Gash.
I'm just gonna,
There you go.
yeah, just gonna do the witch bolt.
Didn't know if that was you that fell off. I heard someone go, "Bloop."
That was me coming in.
Oh, hey, Matt, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, man.
You got time?
Hey,
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Veterans Day, so I don't have to work, so figured I'd pop on.
Hell yeah.
Not to
Glad your ass
play.
in there. You got time to play?
I don't want to be a disruption, man. Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. I just popped on to.
Well, I'll
to
just
be a
put you on the other
bystander.
side of the wall with the rats that got cut off.
so you get a. so you
We're in
just automatically hit with that.
Yeah, you just get to deal damage.
oh yeah, I should have just rolled the damage.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
We went into the sewers,
Then
and we're
which bolt?
dealing with swarms of rats.
Nice roll.
Oh yeah, 8, so no one's near death as well.
Well, your character's on the board, Matt, if you want to join.
I'm trying to find the link.
Yeah,
I
for
say, yeah,
Foundry.
you would not be any fucking disruption. Get up in here. That's gonna be Inagesh's turn though. He's not gonna move. We're almost there, guys. Keep going.
This almost got through them all.
So many fucking rats.
Elm, as you're fighting away with this, something catches your glimpse, and you look over your shoulder, and you see a torch way down, out of sight, down to the south somewhere, sort of bobbing along. And hear little voices of some sort, but you can't quite make out or don't understand the language. Just
Are you
voices
sure?
off in the distance. Well, what languages do you speak?
Almost
You got
all
all
of
of
them. I have Draconic, if that matters.
Then you can hear a couple of people in Draconic arguing with each other. Put out the damn torch! I can't see a thing! Well, what are you gonna do about the rats without the torch? Okay, and rats. Who are these guys? 50-50 on that one. Nope, it's Bethul's your lucky night. Alright, they attack Bethul.
I mean, currently those two swarms are
On you,
him,
anyways.
so
Good point. So it would make, yeah. 10 is not gonna hit.
nope. Breastplate and shield, he's invincible.
Alright, and they can't go. Can't go. And it's... Oh, a group on you. And another one on you. Almost.
Everything is on Bethul. He's just like, "Ah, come on, get off me."
He's the shiny.
Yeah, he literally. That's what you get for that damn glimmering armor. I'm gonna drag you back and put the in the nest.
All right. Oh, yeah, voila.
Oh, does that mean he's
Just
gonna
gotta-
get attacked by like swarms of crows and stuff if we go in the
There you
wood?
go. Magpies.
Just forever fucking plagued by swarms.
Shine.
All right.
Nice.
4 for that
Almost.
one. Follow up with some claws.
Good, almost killed it. There's just a couple left scrambling, trying to get out of the way.
Squish, squish.
Oh. Well, that'll definitely hit.
Heck yeah.
Boom! It's the last a couple of them you impale on your claws. There's only one more
Perfect.
wounded little group.
Poor Oscar doesn't have turn vision.
Easy, you have all the languages.
And sneak attack. His 16 rolled 3 applied.
What? That's not right.
Well,
I guess
it-
because it only had 3 left.
Yeah, they only had like 3 HP left.
Yeah. All right, and then you're going to hear. Then Elm's going to basically. Elm's going to sort of stage whisper to everyone. Everyone can see. Quiet! Douse the lights! Lights out now! We've incoming.
He'll stuff the drift globe into his bag.
Is Oscar still blind?
Yeah.
Weird. Shouldn't be. I click on you and I can see things with it. Stupid. Well, everything's dead on your side. Yeah, yes, you guys put out your lights. What about the drift globe?
It got stuffed in a bag, I
stuffed it
believe.
into his bag.
Put a sec on it.
So are we still in combat?
No, I need to end that. Sorry.
All right, Elm's going to basically very quietly back up and grab Gesh and pull him with her. What's the explosive whisper to the party? I hear draconic. I hear draconic in the distance. I assume that's the kobolds.
It wasn't worse.
I would be a bit concerned if it wasn't the kobolds.
And she'll basically just point to the south, where I assume now that we're not occupied by combat and blinded by the light, they'll also see the torchlight
Yes.
in the distance.
Little torchlight in the distance and arguing voices coming along.
Hey, now I can see.
I just had to delete you and put you back on the map. Figure that out. Oh well. So as you come stumbling down this doorway, you went down and you got separated from other people. You had to go check something with the dwarves up at that other house during the evening. By the time you got back to the quarters, everybody had gone, and so you were told by Elian that there was an entrance behind the house right there. You went down that way, didn't find anybody at all, and had been tromping down this long tunnel, and got to hear just sounding the noise. You heard the big clank of a door and saw it shut and cut off the light. And a bunch of rats got through, but there's still 2 big bunches on the side of the door where you're at. They haven't seemed to notice you yet.
Oh boy. I don't want to roll into another combat, and I really don't want to hold things up. I just stopped in to listen to you guys.
That's fine. So, what do you guys want to do on the other side of the door? The main party.
Elm is waiting for. Elm's very quietly. Are we going to fight? We're going to parley first.
Says if they're known to talk, we could talk.
No, it's always an option at first before violence takes. Right now we're stuck here. We either confront them or the rats behind us. Try to get this damn door open again.
All right then. She'll look over at Gesh. Do you want to do the talking? I think they'd be more inclined to listen to you.
I can certainly try.
All right then. Yes, weapons out, but not pointed at them. Let's try to appear competent but not threatening. And Kret, would you like to extricate yourself from that pile of dead rats?
He moves out. He'll kind of hunch down a little bit, make himself look a little smaller. Is that better?
Hey, James.
Yes, sir.
Oscar will cast a sanctuary on himself and try and skirt around the far side of the room. And if they notice him, he'll break into a run towards the door.
Okay.
Can't seem to grab my guy.
What is the highest passive perception in the main group?
Don't know. Mine's only 12.
I've got a
I
14.
think it's 10 plus you, so 13.
Yeah, I've got 14.
14 will do it. So you hear muttering on the other side of the door, language you swear is dwarven, someone casting a spell or something on the other side of the door.
He'll whisper.
Somebody, there's a dwarf on the other side with the rats.
There's a what?
Dwarf on the other side with the rats.
What? Do you think they're working with the kobolds?
They noticed me up to the door.
No, they haven't. They went back to chewing on a body that was over on the other side. It's just bones pretty much, but the two swarms gave up on getting extra.
Knowing the group just went through and assuming it's them, he'll just walk in the door.
Okay, so as you get to the door, it's a huge single piece of metal that goes all the way to the ground, but you do see over on your right, map left, a wheel on the wall. You recognize the work as maybe dwarven, actually. You're rather impressed, but there's some elvish type of signs about it as well. And looks like it has a simple mechanism. From your experience, you know it's going to be perfectly weighted, not much exercise, but it may make a lot of noise.
The door and see everybody and go, "Oh, hello!" in a loud voice, and then go, "Oh, hey, sorry."
Okay.
Walk in and shut the door behind him.
You guys are there talking about, and the door starts opening up slowly, goes up about 2 feet or so, and a guy ducks underneath it. And it's Oscar from the other day ago, from yesterday.
They kind of thought you were a huge ass rat.
And you see and there's a
I've
bunch
been
of rats
called
over
worse.
on the other side, but they all seem to be ignoring him. All right, well, the door comes sliding back shut again, and you see the torch stop down the way there. A little muttering and Dakota. What was that? Put out the light. No, what about the rats?
Elm will look over at Gesh. Says, all right. Whenever you're ready to talk, take the lead. I'll back you up.
How far off are they at this point?
Out of sight. You can just see the torch and then the echoing of the voices down.
And well, should we approach them? Yes. If nobody ejects, guess we'll start walking back down the hallway. He'll fill in Oscar. All right, so there's cobots running around the sewers, and there's a group of them down there.
Talking. I like talking. He pats you
Yeah,
on the
we-
back, and you feel confident and soothed. You're guided.
Oh, thank you. Calm my nerves.
And Elm will follow a pace behind Gesh.
Guess we'll kind of walk down the hallway a little bit.
Are you guys trying to be quiet or just walking normally?
I just want to walk normally.
Say, Gesh, let's not startle them. Light, everyone, bring out your lights then.
Is
I'll turn on or pull off the drift glove.
how injured is Kret?
He looks like he's got a little gash.
Barely injured.
Couple of bites. You've been gnawed.
Well, in that case, we'll
I can,
Pop
treat
him
your
with the
wounds
healing
if
word.
you'd like.
save it. Let me get this one. Pop a healing word on you.
Nice. Thank you.
Did that not roll? Oh,
Just
There we
words of dwarven wisdom.
There we go.
Much better.
did I roll a 1?
Yeah,
Good lord.
but you got a +3. He was only down 5, so that worked out fine. There's just a tiny little blood left on his. Oh, is any left on his token? I don't think so. Okay.
No.
So eventually you see the kobolds. There's a group of them down there. Oh, I should put a torch since they have a torch. Let me get one of them lightly.
Yeah, as they're walking down there, the front two guys, why don't I put an emboldening bond on them? Alright, Elm isn't one of our frontliners, but she's staying close. Actually, I guess I will put it on the. I'll put it on the two fighters back here.
Okay.
Stick together, boys. Claps you both on the back, and you feel a sense of camaraderie. Says, now don't get too far from one another, or you'll lose that blessing.
How far?
So the kobolds start squeaking. You hear a little noise. People! One of them starts scattering off to the left. The other one moves to the right. The guy with the torch looks left and right. Everybody just ran away from him.
I guess you'll just chuckle to him. Hello there. I just kind of bows down to him.
Interconic, right?
Yeah, Interconic.
Okay. Give me just a straight out charisma roll, but you're going to be an advantage since you look like a dragon.
Yep. Plus 1 die 4 from guidance.
Yep.
So just a check charisma, perfect.
Rolled again for advantage.
Next
Nice.
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So yes, you cut down the little guys. The guys, one runs left, the other one runs right. The guy holding the torch looks over at you, goes, and just sort of stands there. The torch sort of falls from his nervous fingers onto the ground. He just sort of looks at you, and you see his mouth sort of mumbling or wording in Draconic. So beautiful.
Thank you. We come in peace. You know, we are friends. You and I. And we're wandering down here and just looking for some help. You would help me out, right?
Orders! And you see one of them running, heading on down, rushing as fast as he can to get away. And looks like another one runs to too. I'll throw initiative on here in case somebody wants to do something, or they're running away.
Yeah.
Look at the party. Do we want to stop him?
The one standing still, he's like, tell your friends to stop. This is very important. Follows your orders. This is part of the orders.
Go persuasion on him. At advantage.
That was perception, sorry.
Nice.
Just in case. Well, they're 25 then.
He turns around and you hear him a little high-pitched voice. Stop! And the other guys just sort of freeze in their steps.
Tell them come back quickly. Your lives are on the line. You know the boss. Who is your boss? He's like, tell me. You know who the boss. Tell me who they are.
It's orders from the dragon men.
Exactly, the dragon men.
Yes, the dragon man in his dark cloak. He gets orders. He said to capture all who come down or all who come near the entrance.
Oh, we are here to help. You take us to the captured, or we'll take them to the dragon men. You see? We're on the same page here. Tell your friends to come back now. And you must listen to every word we say. Your lives depend. You understand, right?
Okay, give me one more persuasion roll. That's for the other two. This is definitely an advantage as well.
James,
The
as
other ones
he's
come back. Go ahead.
talking, Oscar will walk up, pat him on the back, and guide him again.
Dang. There was some more dice on that.
And luck's running out, so 7 plus 6. My rolls aren't rolling up. Are they popping up for you guys?
I can't see your rolls, but
Yeah, I see the persuasion and perceptions and persuasions.
I guess my screen is getting a little slow. 1 second.
oh, it's up higher.
It's up higher as well. Yeah, because Oscar did his guidance and that jumped in.
I guess I didn't click on it right then. There's my new 24.
That works. So yes, the other two are nodding along with what the first one says. Okay, we take him back now. Do we take them back?
Exactly. Guess just kind of take out a ration and give it to one of them. We see we're friends.
Yes, you meet with the boss, with the boss.
He's gonna look back to everybody else and kind of give it's just okay with a look.
Cret smiles.
I'd like to meet the boss.
It's to the boss then. Not too
Alright,
far
well-
ahead though. You stay close to us.
He looks back at the big ones need light. They can't see. Oh, they scurry along.
You guys will bow down. Much obliged.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna move all of you now, since there's really no point of just going onesie.
All right.
Anybody have any preparations or anything they want to do before I start marching you along?
No.
He's just gonna stay close to Bethul.
Yep. And why am I being left behind?
Sorry, I didn't get you as well.
She'll try a few languages to find basically like an uncommon one that he shares with Gesh. What do you speak? Gesh.
Oh, I'm looking for you. Infernal Sylvan. We both speak Sylvan.
Oops.
Okay. Yep.
Not
So
at all.
basically, in basically lightly lilting Sylvan, she basically talks to you as you know what you're doing, right?
Somewhat. I mean, I'm just kind of winging it at this point.
Hopefully we'll get to find out who their boss is and find out a little bit more about why they're doing all this. Although I can't imagine us getting out of this without a fight. So be prepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared for the worst. I figured, hey, head of the beast, chop it off, right?
Indeed. Hopefully it won't come to that. But if they're trafficking people, then I assume it will. I bet
Oscar
she's
says in Sylvan, I have faith in the lad.
she looks over at you and nods. Says, I hope so. And she'll visit.
I'll definitely need you guys' support. I mean, I'm not the best with words, but I can convince someone.
And she says to you, and basically in faintly accented Draconic, says, I can help convince them.
All right, let's get to it then, guys.
So
And
one
the
of them
kobolds-
comes to the door. They're about to open the door, goes and stops. Another one grabs him, goes, "No, listen, mouthers!" They start squeaking excitedly, making little squeaking noises and stuff. Mouthers,
Oh,
we
this
do.
one.
They're on the other side. Mouthers.
I believe they're referring to things that scream. Probably the people they've kidnapped.
Oh boy.
Well, do you know a way around these mouthers? These are your caves, is all right?
We have to go through and go right. No, left, no, right. No other way.
Can we try to get insight on one of them to see which one is like more confident?
Sure.
Plus one to it. Let's see what happens. 15.
Yeah, the one carrying the torch. He seems to be the one who thinks he's in charge.
And he said go right or left?
He said go right.
Go right. He gets up with the party. He's like, so this little friend here says go right, and hopefully we can avoid the mouthers, but...
Oh, we have to go through the door.
I mean, can one of you try it out for us? Look, he points to the kobolds. I mean, the boss, this mission depends on it, the orders. I'll put a good word in for you, for the boss. That means shiny objects.
They look a little unconvinced.
Ah, shit. I can try. All right, guys. We're running.
with advantage, because she'll back it up. And she'll say, she'll say, in Draconic, that if we all work together, I'm sure we can defeat them. But with your help, we are powerful warriors. And he the most powerful among us. She says, basically looking at Gesh. How could we not win? How could we not win with the help of a dragon?
They start nodding along the way. Yes, we could take it. We could take them, Jipper. We could take the mouth. One of them starts runs over to the little thing. Okay, are you ready? And he starts bowing. You see the other guys got their weapons all ready.
Yes. All right, in common, so everyone in common, so the rest of the party understands. All right, everyone, back up. Lights out. Get ready to fight. I have no idea what a mouther is, but I don't think I want to be near it.
James, right as the door is opened or immediately before, I'd like to bless some folks.
Okay. You can do that when the door opens if you want, and we'll just say it's before combat. That's fine.
I like it.
And you're all readying action. Anybody else want to ready anything?
No.
Yeah, I get, if given the option, I guess you should just be ready to shoot at something that looks something they should call a mouther, I guess.
Bethul is just holding his shield in one hand, spear in the other.
In a firebolt, just ready to shoot something.
Yep. It'll just be brilliant, but
Don't forget, guys, shut the door after you leave.
I'm gonna upcast this too, fellas. So it'll be on all four of you.
We fought with these before.
Okay.
Last time we were in the sewers, we ran from it. Oh, that's not mistaken.
Don't know how to do that actually. Do you know how to actually? Is the bless applied to us automatically now, or?
Oh. Who has it? I'm sorry.
All four of them. I'm the only one that doesn't.
Not on the kobolds.
No, not on the kobold.
How do we actually add a temporary bless effect?
I'm gonna add it. Sorry, I was working on it. I just have to select
Oh,
you all without
cool,
getting
cool.
Oscar. I think I can pull it off. Let's try it. And then conditions, and I think there might be a bless in here somewhere. Yep, there it is.
For you two with the emboldening bond, that's a D4 for bless, and then the bond lets you use a D4 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per round.
And you glow.
nice.
And let me roll for them.
How do you add bless on effects?
I already did. You have it already.
Oh, good.
You're set. It was a condition, so I can put it on you. We'll see if it works. We'll
You want to
test it.
start a roll initiative or just?
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, you guys are on there, but we're also going to go with the. I mean, maybe real quick here. The ready to actions. Nice roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to basically manually add myself to the combat?
Oh, dice didn't get you where you at. Anyways.
Okay, cool. I added myself. Cool.
Oh, okay.
There's gonna be a fucking mouth there in the way of that path.
All right, so I'm going to start off then with the kobolds that are ready to action as they fire.
And then we get ours.
Yeah. I don't think they have one.
Shit, I forgot I had a longbow.
What's this thing bumping against the back of your head? What's this?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Thought it was your shell the whole time.
Yeah. I'll have to remember that next time.
Hey, one of the kobolds lets loose his little sling. Pop. Pops one of them.
Oh, I just realized I wasn't in the initiative order. Oops.
Alright, so kobolds are out of the way. Who else had a held action?
Alright. If Elm would have attempted
for
one. Now she can see this guy here.
Go for him.
Alright.
Yeah, if you can see him, pop him.
Okay.
Firebolt, so roll 2, I guess.
So on the other side of the doors, I didn't even describe what the hell they were, is these large, what do you call them? Just moving piles of ooze filled with mouths and eyes. All the mouths are screaming and crying as it's creeping along the floor. And the kobolds are very excited and upset about it.
By the way, would 18 have been enough to have been hidden from these things?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, cool.
1 fire damage.
Really?
Feel the burn.
Is that what that is?
I can't tell.
It's
What
getting
happened?
hot in here.
I gave it a heartburn.
Yeah.
Where is it?
There's your
Oh.
wonder. Elm
Oh, and-
stealth check.
Oh,
Gaseous
and
fireball.
a 9 still hits it. Jeez.
9 hits it.
It does not bode well.
Yeah, it means they're sacks or something, probably.
So 14 piercing.
Nice.
Not-
Luckily, I don't keep track of that. It's just happening. So arrows and everybody starts shooting rounds off of these things, flying down at things. You hear little screams, noises, moans coming out of it as it's moving along. And now we'll begin with the initiative.
And you hear Elm just basically just whisper something in Elven, sounding horrified as she sees these things.
What the hell?
Oh, cool. He whips one down, a little rock off. It's like, hits it and then squeaks in triumph and then runs like mad backwards.
Mm.
Not that far. He gets to here.
Yeah, she's trying to pump him up as much as he can. That was beautiful throw.
Oscar, what would you like to do?
I have no idea. He's such an atypical character. I do see one of them. He's about 55 feet away, but these are not humanoids, which kind of limits what I can do. So I can't use hold person.
Definitely not humanoids.
Right.
Oh, nice. I love the art pop up in the corner. You get to really see a gibbering mouther nicely.
We're gonna go ahead and fuck, I don't know. We'll move forward and take the help action, or not help action, the dodge action, I guess.
You can see them slowly crawling across the ground too. They have a very slow movement, or they're not in a rush.
Are they clearly aggressive?
Oh yeah. Well, they're moving your way as soon as they, I guess you call it. They move their heads or whatever faced you, and they are starting to slither and move in your direction.
Would you be willing to allow non-lethal crossbow bolts? Like snubbed tips?
Sure.
Well then, I guess we can...
You got to
It's
think
not
against shooting operations, or it's because you want bludgeoning.
No, he's a pacifist, so he's not gonna...
Gotcha.
Um,
So as you're thinking about the pacifism is looking down here, you can see faces and mouths of the people that it's devoured, and they're screaming in anguish. Some of them are yelling, "Kill me!" If that changes your mind at all.
no, he doesn't even have a crossbow on here, just crossbow
Okay.
bolts. I mean, he does have one, but it didn't transfer here for some reason.
Okay. So you just
A little boxing glove on.
I'll
Throw him like a dart, just.
Where's the dice roller on this bad boy?
At the very bottom of the
Chat
in
area.
the chat area. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I'm gonna add it. What type of crossbow was it? I'm adding it on.
Just a regular old,
Light.
what is it, medium, light crossbow, yeah. Whatever came with him. Probably used for
There,
hunting. more
on
than
there now.
anything. Damn.
So make sure you highlight them as your target.
I also prompts you when you're done. So
Oh,
you would
that's
attack, and then it'll show nothing. So you gotta go click on somebody.
I don't see it here under my actions at all. I do see it in the inventory, but not in the.
Oh, weird. Maybe you have to be at what do you call it?
equipped.
You might not have
Thank
it
you.
equipped at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah, that would
got
be
it.
it exactly. That's my bad. That's the shield.
There we go. It's the only one I can see, so we'll pop 'em for that. Oh, you've got to hit the picture.
Yes, the dice picture. I know. That threw me for quite a while.
It's not doing anything.
You got any pop-ups or anything coming up when you do it?
No.
So if I click your dice, I get to pop up. I'm gonna click on the dude.
Do it.
It'll hit roll for you. Okay, well at least you can do this part. No, it did the roll too. That's
I don't
definitely a
see
hit.
it. I don't even see it.
Oh, that's probably why there's probably a delay going on. Oh, what you didn't hear since you weren't here is we're moving off my server. We're gonna go on to the Forge over the next month or two.
Right on.
It's just too slow.
I forget how to end my turn too. Sorry guys, didn't
No,
mean to
okay.
take so long.
There we go. All right, so you did 5 piercing down to this thing, whatever that happens to do to it. It looks like it is badly injured at this point, though. You can see the arrow that plunked into it, and the other rocks or whatever that have been thrown by the kobolds have had an effect as well.
I don't remember how to end.
I already did. It's Gesh's turn.
Cool.
All right. Gesh is gonna take a few steps forward, and he is gonna use a sorcerer point and twin spell firebolt on it.
You only can do one on it, though. You have to find another target.
Oh yeah, you can't do that, right? It's quick and spell.
Yeah.
I'll do that. All right, then let's do a firebolt then.
Okay.
I don't want to use too much of them right now.
Yeah, there's a whole cave of kobolds down the way somewhere. That'll hit. Snap.
8 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Chipping away at it. Screams and bites and howls and pleads as you zap it. Anything else you want to try? No, I guess
No,
not.
that'll be it. Yeah.
Slither, slither. I wonder if they could dash. Let's see, why not?
It's low.
They should have the action to dash.
Yeah, it's just not going to attack, that's all. So it comes moving along as fast as this little swarming slitheringness can carry it. The kobold next to it screams in fear and surprise. And it's done. Elm.
All right. Elm again regulates her breathing, takes careful aim at the thing.
That definitely hit.
Sinks an arrow into one of his many mouths for 14 piercing.
Nice.
All right, Bethul.
Yep, it is me.
Yes,
This thing
sure.
has a weird, like, area of effect thing, doesn't it?
It does, but you can see that the ground is rippling around it as it was moving in, but the effect that it has is on messing up the earth. I think it may have something
It
else.
has 2.
Yeah. What else would you like to do?
Well, it has aberrant ground, which makes the ground rough.
Right, and it has gibbering.
Yeah, which is if you're within 20 feet.
Oh,
when start
you
your
started
turn.
within 20. Yeah, because it just got here and it's your turn now.
And I started within 10 feet technically, so I'm under both effects.
Oh, for the moving, yes. So you get to do, lucky you, let's do the request. I need to learn how to use that more often. Oh, I guess not. Okay. I need a DC 10 Wisdom save.
Wisdom first? Alright. How do I do... Can I just click Wisdom? Oh, there we go.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you have a different save thing.
Glad you had that bless.
Yeah.
Well, you've got an additional D4 if you want to roll it too. If you want to use it on that this round. Because you're blessed and emboldening bond.
Oh,
I don't
hot.
think he doesn't need it though.
Yeah, I'm good for right now. And then I need
Barely.
a strength one because I'm also within 10 feet of its like grabby tentacle stuff.
Or you'll have your speed reduced to 0.
All right, so no creepy madness and no stuck to the ground.
Right, it's the ground is starting to melt around you and so forth.
All right. Well, as a watcher and one who is knowledgeable of creatures of the outer planes, can Bethul pretty quickly deduce that this is, like an aberration?
Absolutely.
Awesome, wonderful. He is going to pull out his holy symbol and present it in front of him. And as he holds it in front of him, he will speak a prayer, and there will be a flare of divine magical light that encompasses him, this little kobold over here. Can I click? I can't click.
Okay.
Trying to click.
I got him.
Yeah, him. And Krus. Or Kret, sorry. But they all get wrapped up in light, and they now have the Watcher's Will. For 1 minute, us 3 have advantage on any intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Oh, good. Shepherd will
Nice.
help.
So, we are all very, very good at dealing with extraplanar things. After that, that is his action. Still holding his holy symbol in hand, he will say a prayer, put his holy symbol away, grab his sword, and as he draws his sword, it is emitting and glowing with this divine light. As he casts divine favor upon his blade. That gives it an extra bit of radiant damage to smite the unholy. And he's just gonna lock up. So that's action, bonus action, movement. In fact, he's just gonna move over to this side, just in case the other thing shows up. He's gonna be on this side of it.
Okay. From there, you can probably see that there's another one in the room. I don't know if you can or not.
I don't think the light reaches that
Oh,
far.
the door's not open.
Well, the light only reaches to like there.
Yeah. You can hear one in there. How's that? There's another one in the room somewhere.
Yeah, so that's my movement. I don't have. I use my action and bonus action, so I don't know how you want to mark. If there's a specific marker you want us to add to our person or something to say that hey, we have the Watcher's Will, but
I'll keep it in mind since thank God it's only 2.
Well, yeah. I forgot. I spent a sorcery point twin spell. I never even did the second attack.
That's because you couldn't see anybody. You didn't use it. Take your
Twin-
sorcery.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day.
Tell me about it. All right, what do we got? Hey,
So-
Mr. Kobold. Oh, this little guy here. He
And
looks over at you as he's glowing with radiant energy.
and he says, "Stand and fight, young dragon."
And let's see if he does. So he's at advantage.
Yep, he has advantage on the wisdom save, but his wisdom's probably garbage.
Think. He rolls a 2 on the first one. Let's try it again. What does he get? Did he have advantage on anything else? That was it.
He just has advantage.
All right, so yes, his little dagger. He has his dagger in his hand, and it clumps to the ground. And he says something in Draconic, which the other 2 of you hear that. Fuck this! And he runs, disengages, dashes over to here, and then pecks it with a rock on the way out of here. Well, can he though? Does this thing allow him to, or does he have to run away?
Well, he started his turn within 10 feet, so
Oh, he may not run
stuck on
anyways.
the ground.
Yeah, I have to roll that one too. Okay, let's do that one too. Quick. see if he actually can get out of
Gibbering
there.
mouthers are just walking AoEs.
Yeah, they are. Oh, he makes that one. Alright, but he didn't make the gibbering. So he gets 1d6 roll. Where's that dice thing? Here we go. A 1. Creature does nothing. He's just standing there staring at it sadly. Let's put him back. He starts screaming as well. It's gonna kill me!
It will if you just stand there screaming like that.
4. And that one rushes to that one. Too far. Nope, and now he has to make the roll. First, can he, let's do wisdom, see if he does anything. Hey, he's fine. Let's try strength, see if he can get away. Oh, he's the boss. He dashes in. Do they still get disengaged, or have they taken that away from these guys?
Goblins have
Oh,
the
they get-
disengage.
oh, okay,
They
he's
have
got-
pack tactics. So they are really, really good at attacking in a group.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll still go from there then and pop it with his sling as well. With
He should have
advantage.
advantage at the moment because we're
Yep.
all working together.
He didn't need it.
Nice.
So he pops one of them as well, almost kills it, that one. And then is squealing at it and jumping up and down. Hit it again! Hit it again! As he runs away too. That's how they be. Okay. Crit!
Crit's gonna run down.
As you can see, another one's coming up through the door. This first one's almost dead.
If I can move.
How far are you from? Let's see.
Oh, because I'm on target.
You might be within the range of the gibbering. Okay, so you're in range of the gibbering. I need a 10 wisdom save from you.
Alright. Now, do I just hit wisdom?
There should be a save thing as well, but when you hit wisdom, it asks you, do you want to do save
Yeah.
or check?
Oh,
And
yeah, that's what it does.
You
Okay.
you have
Yeah, I've got a plus.
advantage.
I've got 2 plus die 4s, and I've got advantage. So
You better not miss the damn roll. You tried.
17.
Yeah, it's like
Alright. 5, 10.
Remember, the emboldening D4 you can only use once a round.
Right, so he's not using
you
that,
don't-
right? He didn't
Good.
use that. He says that as he comes over, he says, "Remember, we need to stay close," and he'll take a swing at this thing with his koala.
Easy for you to say.
That's right. Normal, yeah.
Nice. Dispatch that thing.
15, 20. He'll come up to this one and give it a rake with his claws. Why is it not? Oh, I gotta pick somebody.
Yeah, pick somebody to love.
Huh. Well, let me pick it. Okay, hold on. This is there. Cloth.
There you go.
Roll. Okay.
When you pick, how do you do it?
Usually you can do it either way, but for this time, for some reason, because he wasn't pre-selected, it wouldn't even bring up a pop-up.
But I mean, how do you normally do it? Just curious which method you're using. Do you hit T when you hover over them? Or are you right-clicking and going into the
Oh, I'm hitting the little. Oh, T is a good idea, but I'm using the
Yeah.
little button on the side.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot more work with the button.
8 with the claws.
Nice.
One more. He calls out.
This is the creature in front of you is moans away.
Do I need to make more saves or no? Oh, just when I start.
Right.
Okay.
Well done.
And turn.
He skitters forward again, rushing up. Squeals in excitement, jumping up and down. You hear him yelling in Draconic, for those who can understand it. We got him! We got him! And he fires his little sling at Oops, I missed the target. You get too excited. There we go. He yells a triumphant shout and takes a step back. The little kobold next to you, Oscar, is telling you, "Catastrophe! Go get it! Go get it, big man!" And you're up.
He chuckles at the big man. If I get within 10 feet of this dead thing, is it gonna give me any
No.
business?
No.
Okay. He actually comes up right by it and looks down at it kind of mournfully, shakes his head and raises the crossbow and tries to thump this one over here. Why is it not selecting the enemy?
So if you hover your mouse over the enemy and just hit the T as in target on your keyboard, that's the quickest
Oh.
way.
There we go.
There we go. Now I see the bubble. I can tell you have it targeted. 3 of you have it targeted at this point.
Did it
And
roll?
in the, yep. And then over in the chat now, you got some options. Oh, there you go.
Oop, sorry. Hit it again. My bad.
And then in the chat area, you just have to hit the attack button. That'll hit.
Nice. Is anybody banged up at all?
No, no one's even been touched yet.
I think Gesh
back
has some
a little
damage
bit.
from last turn.
Yeah, he
Or
took
last
4.
round.
He took like 4 damage.
Oh, did he?
Last-
Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a little rat bite.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant from these guys. Like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, he didn't cover this finger.
Remind me how to end turn again?
At the bottom of the combat tracker, where it has everybody's turns and everything, there's a.
End
I think there's a button there. Perfect. So, Gash, it looks like you have them on the ropes here. The kobolds are dancing in and out, throwing rocks at it.
He'll take a couple steps forward. And he's just gonna firebolt it again.
Or you think you're standing on a kobold?
Oh shit, I didn't see you there, little guy.
He's a little guy. Okay. That's a hit. Oh, nice roll this time.
Alright. Making good headway, guys. I really don't like the look of this thing.
They're yelling at it. Kill the Mothers! You got him! Kill the Mother! Nice.
All right, 12 piercing is. You see another arrow out there fly from the backfield and pierce through. You keep
Out
it
of the
mass.
darkness. No one else can see you. It's out in the dark somewhere. Every time it hits one of the creature, the kobolds all yip in excitement.
All right, the Thule.
Alright, yep.
Alright.
Bethul-
And starting the round in front of them again.
Yep, I am
New
within
creature too.
both 10 and 20.
Yeah, so start off then with, well, you pick which one you want to do first, but there's a strength and a wisdom roll out of you. Both
Strength
things.
save and wisdom, which I do get at advantage. Not that I really need it.
No, you just rolled a 10, yeah. Not 13.
So
Okay, good enough.
Bethul
Not
can
a problem.
move just fine, so he's gonna walk up and take his sword and swing down on the gibbering mouther. Attack. Oh right, we have bless on.
The blessed
we-
rolled automatically, but you get an extra d4 on one roll around.
Yeah, I was just
Yep.
like really confused because I was seeing like a plus D4 and I was like, what is?
Oh,
Going-
got it.
And then since I have my, it's
Definitely
not factoring it in, but that's my longsword damage, and then technically I should have my also.
I can take a few more off.
I should have my divine favor damage as well.
2 more.
Yep.
Oh, you got it both anyways. Okay.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I had to. That's what was wonky. Was I had to like do the damage properly. Okay. I had to actually roll the damage. I was like, it should be like tracked on my thing, but it wasn't. All right.
That's all.
So I moved. I attacked. I don't have a bonus. Well, I do have a bonus action. I can just smack the monster against the back wall to push it further
Oh,
away
yeah, go
from
for it.
people.
Sure. There's a
Um,
square there. Half a square.
So, I mean, I have the Shield Master Shove,
Go for it.
and then he rolls a athletics. Well, that was pitiful. It was so close to rolling a 16.
Ah, you beat it though.
You can do it.
You can do it.
So yeah, so he just knocks it back,
It just splashes against the wall and pours down it,
and
reforming.
he's just gonna walk forward to keep it where it is. I mean, that doesn't help like a lot of people, but at least the
Okay.
kobold's not stuck in its like.
Oh, they're
short
impressed.
range. He's just walking up, just manhandling this thing.
Yeah.
Did Elm get skipped, or did I just miss your
She
turn?
shot an arrow way in the back. She was
She
quick.
went, yeah,
Got it.
Alrighty. Where's this little guy?
Does he still have to roll a d8, or does that only last for a turn?
What would the D8 be for?
The
Oh, for little guy. That's right.
for the madness stuff.
Let's find out. Let's bring it back up again.
I think it's
To the
just
start
for
of his next turn. But it's within 20 feet though.
Yep.
So he has to make
to
another save anyways.
again. But he has advantage.
We'll see how
Come
that
on, little
goes.
guy, you can do it.
There's one. Hey, does on this one.
Nice.
You got it, little guy.
He squeals, gets over to this area, and then fires off a round as well at it. Starts launching stones at it. Boom! He squeals in triumph. We're killing it! And he runs further away. The Mouther. Well, guess who is going to attack? Okay. It tries to take a bite out of you, Bethul. And does that miss or hit? I didn't even see it. Oh, we hit you. Damn, they do a lot of damage when they finally hit.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Did it do 24 damage and I halved it to 12?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. I saw that too. So, oh my god. All right, make a strength save, please.
I did. I rolled a 13.
Oh, okay.
It's
that-
in the little box.
Okay, perfect. I see it there. Did it ask you to make one?
Yeah, it
Oh, that's
prompted me to
cool.
make-
That's very cool. All right, cool. Yeah, that's because it did knock you on your ass, barely. You stagger a little bit. A little bit of spittle comes flying out of it over the top of you as it launches it down to the fret. Nope, I didn't. Nope, don't do that, Gret. That's for Gret. Let me try that again. Why does it keep going to him? One more time. There it goes.
Woo! So dex saving throw. Can I just hit the button there?
Please. That's the way it works, yeah. Oh, just made it.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, you missed it with a 12. I thought you were 13.
Still
Oh,
have a
well,
D4 you haven't used this turn.
You
yeah,
want to toss it
guys,
on there?
yeah, I'm gonna throw that on there here.
There's this glob of this spittle comes flying over the top of his shoulder at you. Almost hits you in the head. And it misses you.
All right.
Well, at least, I mean, I was like, I probably shouldn't have wasted that, but it was good for something anyway.
Oh, I've been using it every turn.
And you would have been blinded otherwise.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, and it's done.
Alright, spitty.
Spitty. Squeals fires a slingshot off at it at advantage.
Wait, it says I took damage, but
Oh,
it didn't remove it from my thing, so I'm at 16.
okay. Put yourself back to where you're at. Boom, kobold hits it. He moves further away too.
Oh.
And Pet, you're up.
How
What
did
are
I
you
get
doing?
there?
I don't know what's happening.
For some reason, you moved fine.
I think it's when I was moving the kobold still. I must have
Oh.
grabbed you as well.
He'll come up and box him in.
Before you do
And-
that, if you start within 10 feet of this thing, you get
Yeah.
saves and stuff.
Okay. What is it, wisdom or strength?
It's strength to move, and then a wisdom to not get driven insane.
So let's start off with the 10 strength one. Yep,
Okay.
you can
and then-
move, and then you the gibbering madness on that one. You need a DC 10 wisdom.
But you have advantage on this one. Not that
I
you
made
need
it.
What happened?
All right.
Thank you. And
We're
then-
going to town. He saw you take a big chunk out of you, and he's a little pissed off. So he's gonna reckless attack.
Yeah, took a big chunk.
Oh yeah. Is that my bonus action?
You would have joined the mouthers
It's a
there with that
rage.
roll.
Yes, rage is a bonus
Okay.
action.
No, it's reckless a bonus action.
Reckless is you choose as part of an attack.
Isn't it part
Your
of rage?
first attack of the round. No,
Reckless?
reckless is its own
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, he'll reckless with them with the koala. Why is it not roll? Oh, I gotta
It-
select. There we go.
And it means that all of your attacks for the rest of the round are at advantage.
Roll attack. 5
That'll hit.
pierced into him for 7. He's gonna give him a bonus action. Wait, I wanna make sure I do this right. I'm gonna use Fury of Blows in the next one, but does it cost a bonus action to use key?
It
Sorry, I'm-
costs.
Depends on what you're using it on.
Fury of Blows will be a bonus
As a
action.
bonus
and
action, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. He's gonna use Fury of Blows then.
I'm glad there's other people who know monks. I do not know monks at all.
I'll play
Fury
it
of
I'm learning.
Blows is a bonus action,
Alright,
provided
perfect.
provided that you took the attack, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It changes your 1 extra into multiple.
Into 2.
At this
First
level
one.
2, at higher levels, you get more.
9.
I think that
Oh,
judge
it's
Your
yeah,
D4.
Still hit. Nice. I
Yeah,
still have that
that's
D4
all they
though
have.
too.
Oh, I thought you used the. Oh wait, no.
gets it all
No.
the time.
And then
All
one
right.
more for the last one. Use my
Come on, roll
key
better than a
point
1
on-
this time.
Yes, please.
On the wires. Just go on, that'll hit.
23. And another 8.
That's better than a 1.
Boom!
Yes.
And he's dead.
And a cheer
Sweet.
goes up among all the kobolds. They're like, yeah!
And he roars.
He's a dragon turtle! I know he is!
Cute.
And then they all come charging forward excitedly.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't move my token all of a sudden.
We're still in initiative, that's why.
Yeah, combat.
There,
Oh,
now it's out.
Right, got it.
Yeah, now you should be able to move.
We'll walk up here and lay our hand on I'm sorry, I forget your name. Bethul.
How long does the charm, the bless last?
Like a
1
minute.
minute.
Oh, okay, we'll still on for a little while.
Jeez, fucking second one in a row.
That's out of combat. I like your ideas of that one. Let's roll again.
It's a little better.
It's a little, literally.
I mean, hey, he's only barely injured now.
So the
So,
kobolds come marching
step
through
down.
like nothing actually happened, and they just sort of, now they've gotten over it and they're moving on.
They live life fast.
Yeah. Cricket, you dropped the torch. Oh, he goes back and grabs his little torch and comes down.
Bethul is going to like make sure that these things are dead. Like just cut them up with his sword. Make
They're
sure
sort
that
of
they're like
Sure,
secretly
they're a bit
reforming back.
splashy, but yes, you do. They're actually sort of disforming, slowly melting away in front of you there as you're stabbing at it.
He's just wanting to confirm that they're not gonna like form back together suddenly or something.
Sure, double tap.
Oscar actually kneels by each of them in turn and says a little prayer and mumbles up to his goddess, assuming that whatever there's 20 different mouths, there's probably different souls in there.
Another kobold comes rushing back up to see what you're doing.
Elm will sort of call out in Draconic. So do you always have trouble with these mouthers when you're down here?
They normally stay up to the other side by the water. I haven't seen him down this far. There's one more up the tunnel somewhere.
You should try to avoid that.
Which tunnel?
He points straight on this map. Would be north. Points
Lovely.
straight north.
In common. Lovely.
He's
Well,
the
that's
little one
another-
next to the dwarf, next to Oscar. Goes, hey, this one has eaten 29 people.
I'm glad we dispatched.
He looks at him skeptically, wondering if he can even count to 29.
He smiles and points. You count the teeth. You count the mouths. He looks over and he runs over to the other one. No, this isn't the one that got Cricknack. Cricknack has no face here. Ah!
Actually, that was terribly stereotypical, just assuming the kobold was dumb.
Kind of
I'll
neat
own that.
intelligence. You ain't that far off. He's smarter than Forrest Gump, but not far. So they all start
Oh,
marching
that's
on
fine.
down the tunnel some more.
Yeah, and they're intelligent, but it's also not like they received like traditional schooling. So
They're homeschool. They're a little naive.
Yeah, they got cave smarts.
Cave smarts. So this area here, it looks like it had a cave-in once upon a time, and someone's cleared away a lot of the rocks and bricks and stuff from here. As you get further on down the tunnel, I'll move them on down into it.
is Elm alright? Is she having a stroke?
I know. Check the distance on everything.
James, I'm gonna have to call it here.
Okay, we're cutting here too.
All right, cool.
Oh, you tired, man?
It's late.
Wrestling
so you get
shoulders,
to the-
no joke.
Yes, especially big ones with strong arms and stuff.
It's
I
fair.
don't know how you do what you do.
Ah.
There's a door here.
Hole in the wall. Many
I
holes
highly
in the
doubt
wall.
you guys are playing on Thanksgiving, but if you are, I can join.
Oh, Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely not be around on Thanksgiving night, unfortunately.
Otherwise.
No, I'm sure. I was just being a smartass. So as you guys go along, Oscar waves you on, and he stays back here and he's doing his little blessings over these things, his prayers.
Oh.
It'll be a good way for him to step out.
There's a lot of prayers there. Like 50, 60 people died to these two things.
Yeah.
He'll be there for a while.
So, yeah, you get down to the end. There's a collapsed area in the wall. And the kobold goes over, and you see he looks around, and then pushes on one brick, and the whole one side of the thing sort of moves on a pivot. And a door of what sorts opens up, and then he rushes through.
Huh. Clever.
Tinker did it. Tinker's smart. And then they get off to the edge, and one of them grabs the rope there and starts shimmying down it. Another one starts going down the steps.
Oh, the ladder?
Yeah, there's a big long ladder, and you can see what it is it looks like there might have been a tunnel here once, and there's a huge sinkhole that opened up and collapsed the tunnel down into it. And looking down into the sinkhole area, you can see down about a good 40 feet, maybe 50 feet down is another chamber, which looks like it has a tunnel that goes off to the north underneath where you're at right now.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like my perspective there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good mapping.
And I guess that's our place to call it for the night. As these guys are excitedly coming along. Come down. You'll meet the bosses.
Thanks for letting me crash the game tonight, fellas.
Absolutely, anytime.
Good to hear from
Yeah,
you, man.
that was great.
What's wrong with him?
Nice
And we'll
surprise.
cut from there. Boom and boom.
All right. So
Thanks,
we are-
James. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
So
you heard
our-
the S's on that, huh?
Yeah. So our next game will be December 8th. Would that be accurate?
Oh, I guess so. I didn't even look at a calendar.
Oh yeah.
A month. That's this time of the year. I hate that. At least Christmas isn't on the same as last time, because last time we missed it for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
that's
time,
true.
yeah. This
So
time,
yes, the 8th.
yeah. New Year's and Christmas are going to be on over the weekend.
I might be able to join late on the 8th. That's finals night. So if I knock the final out quick. But I'll
Okay.
definitely be able to join on the one after that.
Fantastic. And then you're back to
Very
normal
cool.
after that, or is that it?
I don't think I have a Thursday class next semester, but one is still to be determined.
I'm
date
laughing
and
because
time.
you didn't think you had one this semester either. Those
Right.
assholes couldn't figure out
Yeah,
a schedule.
Exactly.